here on late would be added to the league. Most of us, if not all, were left scratching our heads. But that's how things have come together in this day and age in college athletics. And tonight, late into the night back home, nearing 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Mike Norvell's Florida State Seminoles will have to dig deep to get back and find their winning ways here in 2025. The past few games have been frustrating, disappointing, leaving all of us wondering where our winning ways have gone. But the fact of the matter is this: it's time for this Florida State football team to rekindle that unconquered spirit and show everyone that's made the long trip to the Bay Area that they are still capable of playing the game at a high level we saw in the first few weeks of the season. The road to success is never a straight one, and sometimes you have to travel further and longer than you'd like to achieve the end result that you've worked so hard for. Tonight, we show everyone who has come home for this game in Palo Alto what Florida State football is all about. From the sparkling shores of the Emerald Coast, all the way through the Florida Keys, this is Seminole football. It up near sideline towards the end zone. Picked off! Yeah! Winds up looking for Danzy down the field. He goes up. He's got it. Fires over the middle. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown Florida State. Touchdown FSU.
On the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital, this is Florida State football. Tonight from Stanford Stadium in Stanford, California, the Florida State Seminoles take on the Stanford Cardinal. Today's game is being brought to you by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. By Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Florida Blue, the perfect play call for your health every time. And by Renewal by Anderson, proud partners of Florida State Athletics. Now let's go high above the natural grass surface of Stanford Stadium with the call of tonight's game. Here's the voice of the Seminoles, Jeff Culhane.
You hear that train whistle blow, and the smoke flies high in the sky in that southeast corner here at Stanford Stadium as the home Stanford Cardinal, they take the field here this evening. Both teams, by the way, emerge from that same tunnel in that southeast corner. And it is a reunion homecoming weekend. So the Cardinal, a little bit of a throwback look with their helmets here tonight. Got the white helmets, Cardinal top, and the solid white pants for Frank Reich's Stanford football team. 2-4, 1-2 in the ACC. Florida State looking to snap a 3-game losing streak, looking to go out and grab a win here in ACC play. Stanford has won 3 straight in this venue dating back to last season. The Noles are ready in that same tunnel. The Florida State banner with the Osceola logo, that world famous Seminole head logo on the front of it. Here come the flags led by the cheerleaders. The banner rips open, and here come the Seminoles. Marnone, I tell you what, we might have more fans here than they do.
And it sounds like it, but there's nothing like that. I don't care, man, how many times I watch it. I know exactly what these players are feeling when they break through that tape out there. They break through the banner, man. You're coming out to go to war with your teammates you've been battling all week, preparing for this game. So now you want to go out there and make sure you handle up.
Let's go down to the sidelines. Tom Block for our first update across the way on that Florida State sideline. Tom, this is truly an interesting vibe here in Palo Alto. We've come a long way, and you got to kind of bring your own energy right now early in this game, it feels like.
I was just going to say, forget the vibe. You got to make your own vibe, create your own energy right here. We do have the first war chant of the evening. It broke out about 5 minutes before the Noles came out. But, yeah, it's a little bit different. But Stanford, despite their current lot on the football field the last few years, there's a proud tradition here. I mean, we saw John Lynch today, John Elway, Toby Gerhardt. I mean, you know, all the Jim Plunkett. They played the Super Bowl here on this site, you know. So there's a lot, and I think they're putting all that into tonight and saying, hey, why not us tonight? They're 2-0 at home, and Florida State needs to guard against that, just take care of their own business, play from ahead, and step on them early.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a throwback look for the Cardinal tonight. That white Cardinal helmet was just a Cardinal S, a small Cardinal Stanford S on it. Not your typical look. And those solid white pants have a little bit of a old school throwback feel this evening as well. That is the, by the way, 1970 Stanford Cardinal helmet is what that is. Let's go down and let's go to our VyStar coin toss.
All ready? Yeah, let's do it. It's heads. Stanford, you won the coin toss. Stanford has won the coin toss and deferred their option to the second half.
There we go. So our VyStar coin toss, Stanford wins the toss. The Noles are now 4-3 on the season in the coin toss. They will defer. We'll see Gus Malzahn's offense up first. At VyStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida State fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit VyStarCU.org. VyStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles. Hi, Barnum. Not a big crowd by any means tonight. We've come a long, long way. 2,200 plus miles here this evening. It's time to go to work. It's time to get back to who we are and go out and win a football game.
Yeah, and it just goes back to nameless, faceless opponents. It doesn't matter who you play. Everybody has to get the business. Everybody has to get it because you prepared for it. Now you got to go out there and execute, take care of business.
So it'll be Florida State offensively up first tonight. The Noles, 44.2 points per game, fifth best in America, 536 yards total offense, third best, 274 on the ground, fifth best in all of college football. Jalen Lucas and Gavin Sawchuk are back deep here this evening to kick off bring the return back. Emmett Kenny, the 6'3", 220-pound fifth-year senior out of Shanley High School in Fargo, North Dakota, is the kicker. That's right.
You know about that, Fargo.
I do know about Emmett Kenny. In fact, the state record 58-yard field goal in North Dakota. I was calling that game during COVID.
Nice.
So Emmett Kenny will kick things off as Stanford, their 1970s throwback uniforms, honoring their 1970 Rose Bowl team, and Jim Plunkett, who was the Heisman Trophy winner in 1970, their lone Heisman Trophy recipient for the Cardinal. Thanks for staying up late with us, Nole fans. Hope you got some caffeine, a few extra late night snacks. It's time to get things rolling. Florida State football after dark. For the first time ever, the Noles, the Cardinal, and the boot meets the ball. We are underway. And that ball flies 10 yards deep in the back of the end zone here at Stanford Stadium, a playing surface that runs northwest to southeast. It'll be a touchback for Emmett Kenny. So, we come out first and 10 at our own 25-yard line. Florida State has scored plenty of points. That's for sure. But some timely, untimely turnovers have cost this team. It cost us last week against Pitt. And we come out and set the tone early on in this contest. Randy Pittman Jr. is out there. Marqueston Douglas, also a tight end. Two tight ends, wing left, wing right. Two receivers right, one to the left. Jalen Lucas in the slot to the right side. Mekhi Danzy wide to the right. Empty backfield. Lucas in motion right to left. Pop pass on the first play of the night. We have whistles.
Delay a game.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, that's recognition and being ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the way you come out. You got to come out and be ready to jump this thing straight off, man. You don't want to start off with a penalty.
So back us up. Delay a game to start the game. First and 15 from the 20-yard line. Left middle. Two receivers left and right. Sawchuk is off to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 7 total touchdowns on the year for Sawchuk. Tied for third in the ACC. Tommy to throw. 4-man front. Looks left. Throws left. Caught. Randy Pittman out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 7 yards. Josiah Galvan made his 13th tackle of the year, the Northern Iowa transfer.
Good job there by Pittman, just beating his man to the outside, being able to get in the flats and get a good catch with some good yardage.
Micah Pettis back in the lineup, starting at right tackle. LaWayne McCoy wide to the left side. Two receivers right. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Javen Boggs playing tonight. Here comes the safety blitz. Knowles pick it up. Plenty of time. Home run ball down the field for Danzy. Overshot him. Incomplete. He had Colin Wright and Mitch Lieber bracketing him. Tried to blow the top off with Danzy on the second play of the game, and here's third down.
Yeah, that's a situation right there. The receiver didn't really have a step on the defenders, and he was bracketed. That's where you kind of come down and look underneath for that underneath throw, but he already determined that he was going to go down the field with that ball, and I don't mind that. Go ahead and attack.
Third down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Trips to the right side, McCoy wide left. Sawchuk off to the right of Castellanos in the gun. Stanford bringing pressure. Castellanos looking, has
didn't really go through the rest of the progression and trying to find an open man downfield.
Liam Thorpe, the true freshman from New York City, is back deep. Stanford has just 7 total punt yards all season. Mason Arnold the snap. Cimento to boot this one. High spiraling kick into the Palo Alto Knight. Backing him up to the 18-yard line for a fair catch. That was a tremendous kick by Max Cimento. Big time punt that time. A 54 by Cimento. Wow.
Huge, and I mean what's really good about that is the hang time, the ability for the coverage team to get down there and make sure that the returner doesn't have anything to do else but call a fair catch.
Here comes the Stanford offense led by Ben Gulbranson, the 6th-year senior out of Newbury Park, California. He has played his best football in this venue. In fact, threw for 444 yards against San Jose State their last time here, the most of any quarterback in the ACC. Hand off to Micah Ford. He gets low bridged by a trio of Seminole defenders right there. Earl Little comes in. Jerry Wilson was in there. Barker was in there. That was a big-time hit.
Yeah, that's the way you come up and meet him, but I like to see that happen a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Still got too many yards on first down.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Yep. Jabril Rawls is out tonight due to injury, so it's Shamar Arnu. They call him Duty. True freshman from Fort Lauderdale making his first career start. 2nd and 5 from the 23-yard line. Gulbranson to throw, looking right, throwing right, caught. Roush, the tight end, has a first down, runs over. Barker near the 35 to the 36-yard line.
And that's something that our opponents have been able to do for at least the last 3 games, to be able to attack the flat route. Nobody out there to cover the flats and the tight end right there. We tried to blitz that side with Nicholson, and they picked that up and got it to the tight end, the uncovered man. Gain
of 12, that's Sam Roush. He's a good player, NFL prospect at tight end, 6'5", 260 out of Nashville, Tennessee, his 19th catch of the year. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Marcus Brown in motion, right to left. Ford the lone setback, 2 tight end set. Hand off, Ford running right, and runs into a brick wall of Seminole white shirts. Nice job that time by the Noles, flying up, making plays. You got our new in there and others on the tackle.
Yeah, good job right there. I would call that a semi-win on first down. Definitely get 5 yards. But this right here kind of limits what you can do on your offense right here. You don't have that 2nd and short or that 2nd and 5. So right now you can anticipate that it might be a throw or a draw. So you should be looking for that defensively.
2nd down and 8 from the 37-yard line. Right hash. Roush bouncing in motion right to left. Gulbranson to throw, pressure coming over the middle, pass is caught at the 45, midfield, C.J. Williams being pushed across midfield to the Florida State 46-yard line. C.J. Williams has been their go-to guy over the last 3 games, 27 catches, 342 yards and a touchdown, team leading 36th grab of the year.
I would like to see us make that tackle. A lot of the time our defenders are going for the punch out and trying to rip that ball out. They need to get on the legs, stop the momentum of the ball carrier, the receiver getting more yardage.
Edwin Joseph, Blake Nicholson made the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 46, just underway, no score. Here's a handoff running right, Tab across the 45, 40 falling forward, late flag near the 38-yard line. Cole Tab, the redshirt freshman out of Fort Walton Beach, came all the way out here to play in Palo Alto. Our first flag of the night. Here's Darryl DeBerry, our white hats. Looks like it's backing up, boys.
Illegal block in the back.
Yep.
Offense number 3, 10-yard penalty. First down.
So the receiver, C.J. Williams. Stanford is down to their 3rd-string left guard tonight, guys. They lost their starting left guard, Nick Fennig, during the BC game. and Zach Yamauchi, the freshman from Las Vegas, is out. So they're down to their third string left guard here this evening, and they're moving guys all around that offensive line. So the penalty backs them up. First down and 14 from midfield, right above that Stanford logo with the white tree and the Cardinal S. Gulbranson, handoff tab, bounces to the outside, he gets the edge, 45-40, 35, and cut down near the 32-yard line by Earl Little Jr. You called it, bar none. We did not contain there, and he got more than enough for a first down.
And that's really been the story a lot this season. The defensive ends are not getting upfield, and when they do get upfield, they get caught because they don't keep that outside arm free, so they can't fight off the blocker and then try to reach out and get the running back. But you have to force that back in to your help. If not, you're going to have big games like that all night.
It's a big gainer right there for Cole Tabb, a gain of 18 yards on that run. That's a season-long rush for Tabb. Play action on first down. Gulbranson under pressure, throws it up far side for Tabb, incomplete. You had Deontay McCray, who was putting the pressure on. Omar Graham was all over Tabb. Good to see pressure. We have not seen a lot of that out of our defensive line over the last 3 games.
And that's what you have to do. You have to get your opponent's quarterback under duress. That time, couldn't step into the throw, couldn't deliver a good ball, and it was an incompletion. Got good pressure on him, and that time, Graham was out there with the running back. And we have to make sure we have somebody on the running back and somebody really trying to look at the quarterback if he starts to try to hurt us with his legs.
2nd and 10 from the 32. Empty backfield. Trips left, 2 receivers right. Nicholson coming on pressure. Gulbranson a throw over the middle. Caught at the 25-yard line. Flung down by Arnew. And making the catch is C.J. Williams again. His 2nd reception of the night. He's the go-to guy for Ben Gulbranson.
Yeah, just a simple slant route right there. The cornerback not able to get in the middle, get in front of the receiver right there and deflect that ball.
Gain of 8, 3rd and 2 at the 24. Going quickly. Handoff, Tabb running right. Big hole. First down. Across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Gain of 5. Needed 2. They got 5. That whole right side of the line opened up. A big alley for Tabb.
Yeah, just making it look easy right now. The offensive line of Stanford is getting good push on the defensive line of Florida State right now. Just not able to match that intensity, but we got to do it now. They're about to be in the red zone.
Jaden Jones, the Desir twins are in on the left side of the line. Mandrell and Darrell. Micah Ford back in. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Tight end to the right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Handoff, Micah Ford right up the gut. Shaheem Brown comes up, brings him down after a gain of 4 to the 15-yard line. You got Edwin Joseph tangled up with Jordan Onabwe at the 10. They finally get disconnected. And so Stanford on their first drive of the night, marching down the field, 10 plays, 63 yards. They only have 1 opening half touchdown drive all season in the first half against San Jose State.
Herring that time, the linebacker just dove into the ground. Can't make plays diving into the ground.
2nd down and 6 from the 15-yard line. Ford the lone setback. Gulbranson under center. Handoff Ford again, running hard, right up the gut. And that time the Noles bottle it up. Daniel Lyons got in, made a big play. And the big interior defensive front of Florida State able to clog that thing up. Nice play by Dan Lyons and also Darrell Jackson Jr.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look right now. But this play, 3rd down, is where we haven't been able to get it done. That we've really been sitting in the zone, receivers finding that hole, that window, and then being able to run the crossing routes on us. So hopefully we've found a way to get that done tonight to stop that.
3rd and 5 from the 14. Amari Williams in at defensive end. James Williams on the other side. 3rd and 5 from the 14. Tight trips cluster, tight to the line to the right. Receiver wide left. Gulbranson to throw. Has a pocket, flush, rolling right. Now being chased by Cryer. Throws and dropped. Far sideline, incomplete. Looking for Marcus Brown. He dropped it. You had Cryer forcing the issue. Maybe made Gulbranson throw it early. And a field goal now coming for Stanford.
That's what pressure does. Pressure forces the quarterback to do things they don't want to do. They don't want to get rid of that ball before they want to throw it to the receiver they're trying to get to. If you force that before and make him throw it, make a decision before he wants to, you have an opportunity to stop him like they just did or get a turnover.
Emmett Kenny right in the middle of the field from 32 yards. 8 of 10 on the season. 22 of 27 for his career. Warford to snap. Flintoff to hold. Good snap, spot, kick has plenty of leg on it. It is up and it is good. So, a little bit of bend but don't break there. A 13-play, 68-yard drive, took 5:59 off the clock. Both teams have had the ball once. With 7:42 left in our first quarter. Stanford leading Florida State 3-0. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app. Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win.
AgPro has been family owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center?
And exhale.
Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Hey, you're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital. For world-class pediatric care, Wolfson Children's is always here, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And hey, Noles fans, some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote that can save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. So a 78-yard drive from the Cardinal, able to run the football effectively. 38 yards on the ground, 40 through the air. They lead here early on by the score of 3-0. Reunion homecoming weekend here at Stanford University. Bar none, just a beautiful campus, isn't it? I mean, it really is. All the sight lines. We're in the middle of a eucalyptus grove here at Stanford Stadium. Just pretty stuff.
Yes, it's a whole lot going on right here in Palo Alto. And, of course, I got to shoot props out to Stanford Medical Center. 28 years ago, Ty Floyd came into the world right here in Palo Alto. So much love.
There you go. Kenny with the boot. Lucas backing up. He's 3 yards deep. He's going to take a knee on that white Stanford tee in the end zone of the Northwest. All right, so sluggish. That first drive offensively, a 3-and-out, and a delay of game on the first play of the game. Man, we got to wake up a little bit, get the juices flowing, huh?
Yeah, and we got to establish the running game right now. And if they stack, look, because I've been looking at it, if they put 7, 8 in the box, that means that you're going to have man-to-man coverage out there at the wide receivers. And we got to win those battles at the wide receiver position, attack downfield. I don't want to see any more side-to-side offense. We got to just impose our will on the Stanford defense.
Deuce Robinson wide to the left. Here's a handoff. Gavin Sonchuk. Big hole across the 30. Out near the 34-yard line. Bar none. Asking you shall receive. A gain of 9.
Just like that. Establish the running game. And what that's going to do is take pressure off of Tommy and these banged up wide receivers.
2nd and 1. Handoff to Sonchuk. He has enough for a first down, but a flag thrown immediately from one of our umpires behind the line of scrimmage. What do we got on 2nd and 1? And that was thrown almost something along the edge of the line over by Gunnar Hansen. Still talking about it. Our referee, Daryl DeBerry, conversing about this. It would be a first down. A Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet first down, but are they going to give it to us? What in the world are these two guys talking about?
You wave it off?
Maybe.
There's no foul for an illegal block below the waist.
There you go.
2nd down.
Well, they were having a conversation. They were talking about appetizers at dinner. But they got together. They figured it out.
I'm glad it went for us that time, but it appears that they thought that one of the linemen was engaged with one of the defensive linemen. I think that was Pittman on that side that came and put a shoulder into him, but I think he did it after the left tackle disengaged.
Two receivers right there. Squirrel White in the game. Wide to the right side. 1st and 10 from the 35. They give to Sawchuk. Has an alley across the 40. Out near the 44-yard line. That offensive line heard you, Bard. Now they're starting to move people a little bit here.
And that's all you got to do. These running backs, man, we have a nice running back room, and all you got to do is give them a crease, and they'll make something happen.
2nd and 7 from the 43. The give again to Sawchuk. Bursting forward. Went down right near the line to gain quickly at the 46. I think you need to move them, boys. We'll see if they give us the first down here. As they're talking about it. Yeah, there you go. Another Florida State first down, powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet.
And right now this is working, and I'm telling you, if you establish the running game, what it does is it brings defenders up closer to the line of scrimmage. Your safeties, they can't play over the top as much, and then that's when you can hit the big play over the top with your receiver. 4
runs, all by Sawchuk for 22 yards. 1st and 10 at our own 46, down 3-0 early on. McCoy and White to the right side. Now Squirrel motions into the backfield. They fake the give to Squirrel, looking for a deep ball. Fires down the seam, caught by McCoy at the 40. Knocked down near the 36-yard line of Stanford. You called it. Robinson blew the top off, and then McCoy was able to cross the field. Tackle made by Mitch Lieber.
That's what a successful running game does.
1st and 10 from the 36. Toss outside. Sawchuk, some blockers out there. Galvan chases him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Their middle linebacker making a lot of plays right now.
Yeah, definitely going sideline to sideline. But Sawchuk has made some nice plays, too. His ability to get the ball in between the tackles, run it, pick up good yardage. And what I've been asking for the last few weeks is start getting these running back outside of the tackle box. Good job that time.
Fake the toss to Sawchuk on 2nd down. Tommy down the middle of the field, way too high. Big collision in the middle of the field with Lieber and Pittman at the 10-yard line, and Pittman is down. Wow. Big collision. That was actually Scotty Edwards for Stanford. The ball was thrown so high, Pittman didn't see Edwards coming, and they collided at the 10-yard line as the ball was above his head. And, oh, man, there was big contact there.
Yeah, huge play right there. That's why you would think that you might see a flag on that. The only reason you probably don't see it is because that ball is uncatchable over the head of the receiver. Never really had a shot at it. Tommy overshot that thing, but Pittman took a big hit on that one.
And we have a timeout on the field as they attend to Randy. He is up now. Looks like he's okay, so that's a good sign. He's jogging off the field under his own power, doing okay. Timeout on the field. Knowles driving. 3rd down coming as we trail early on, 3-0. We're back after this local timeout.
AgPro has been family owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
No matter how busy life gets, your home is the place where your family and friends show you they care and celebrate with you. That's why the professionals at Barano Heating and Air Conditioning always make sure that your home is comfortable. Just like those who matter to you most, Barano will always be there for you. Schedule an appointment today at baranoac.com. That's baranoac.com.
For the Florida State fan looking for more, a podcast for you. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network podcast every week as we tell the success stories of all things Florida State athletics. Hear from head coaches Mike Norvell, Luke Lux, Link Jarrett, and more. FSU AD Michael Alford updates us on all the happenings around Florida State athletics. And we'll talk with our great student athletes as well. The Seminole Sports Network podcast with a new episode every week. Find it on all podcast streaming platforms. The official podcast of FSU Athletics.
Built on 100 years of tradition, 10,000 players opt in each year for this one-of-a-kind experience. 1.5 million fans join them in person, while over 95 million fans watch the most interesting celebrations, from the mountains to the desert, the city to the beach. distributing over $100 million to the participating institutions and positively impacting communities across the country. This means something. This is bowl season, a celebration of college football.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Down the sidelines, Tom Block with a first quarter update. TB.
Well, you let our listeners know before the break there that Randy Pittman was okay. He was so okay, he didn't even run to the sideline. He ran right to the offensive huddle that was taking place out on the hash mark there. Usually you see a guy get checked by the trainer, but I guess the wind just knocked out him. 100% fine for Randy Pittman.
Yeah, you like to see that. Beautiful night tonight here in Palo Alto. It's 68 degrees currently. The sun is set, the lights are on, and very little wind to speak of. Third down here. 3-0 early on Stanford, 5:19 left, first quarter. 8th play of the drive. Florida State coming in, 54% on third down, 7th best in all of college football, the best in the ACC. Trip to the right side. Castellanos has a pocket over the middle, caught McCoy, but he had to turn around to catch it, and he's hit immediately, well short of the first down marker.
Yeah, that right there is not really even an attempt to get to the first down mark. You're running a crossing route right there. If anything, you need to be running slants or comeback at the first down marker. So even if you catch the ball, they tackle you right there beyond the first down marker. You move the chains.
Matt Rose made the tackle, their leading tackler. This one, a field goal try now. Mike Norvell bringing out Jake Weinberg, the redshirt freshman. This is from 51. Would be a new career long for Weinberg. 6 of 7 on the year. Arnold the snap, Shimeno to hole, right hash. From 51 yards on the road. Good snap, spot, kick, heading towards the uprights. It is well short, and it's no good.
Prior to the snap, delay a game.
No, we didn't get it off.
Offense.
We had to delay a game.
4th down.
So a flag was thrown late. That's our second delay of game penalty in the first quarter. And I guess we're thankful because he missed it. He hit a knuckleball and put a bad swing onto it.
Yeah, you couldn't tell whether that was the hole or the kick, but whatever it did not look good at all. Was never going to make it, never had a chance to make it. Now he goes for, what is it, 56 now?
Yep, now we're backing up. They're going to mark it at the 50, at the 47. This will be from 57 for Weinberg. This is one of the all-time longest field goals in Florida State football history right here. If he's able to put it through he's got the leg. Let's see if the operation looks like. To tie the game early at 3. Good snap, spot, kick heading towards the pipes on the way. He shorted it, no good. So Weinberg, we've seen him make it from 60 in pregame warm-ups. Unfortunately, that one is short and no good from 57. And we have a timeout on the field. With 4:25 remaining in our first quarter. Stanford leading Florida State by the score of 3-0. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. all for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Hear from the head coach every Monday night. Join us live from Bowden's in College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. We'll hear from the head coach, a player, and an assistant coach as we break down all things Florida State football. Get the recap from last week's game and look ahead to our next opponent. You can watch the show on all FSU streaming platforms and again on Tuesday nights on ABC 27. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Monday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app. You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Hey, Noles fans, can't make it to Doak? No worries. American Social is your official FSU watch party spot. From Boca to Fort Lauderdale, Miami to Tampa and Orlando, we've got crate-worthy food, drinks, and game day vibes to keep you shopping all season long. Check them out online at AmericanSocialBar.com. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum-Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt, Ari Masudi, Jack Cabinet, Peyton Russell, Warren Dunleavy, David Maddox, Christopher James. The whole team is here late into the night on Saturday night. Florida State football after dark. Jake Weinberg missed a 57-yard field goal, just short. Right now, 4:25 left first quarter, 3-0. Stanford with the lead. Cole Tabb, the back in the backfield, the Fort Walton Beach native for the Cardinal. Ben Gilbranson under center. Two tight end set. They're going to run it, stretching it out right side. Tabb trying to get to the edge. Not going to get there. Edwin Joseph coming up, making his 14th tackle of the year. That is how you stretch out a stretch play defensively, huh?
That's exactly how you do it. That's the recipe for that. You got a guy out there close to the line of scrimmage. He's outside of the defensive end, so that way he's able to get up the field right now. Great play by Joseph.
Elijah Herring checks in at middle linebacker, in there with Blake Nicholson. Kevin Wynn is in a defensive tackle, the true freshman out of Greensboro, Georgia. Cole Tabb, the back in the backfield, trips to the right side. You have Roush, the tight end, to the right as well. Will Branson will throw, three-step drop. Pass is deflected at the line and incomplete. Deflected at the line. Gilbranson didn't have a shot on that one as the Noles were able to get in there. That's big Kevin Wynn, a true freshman bar none, 6'2", 334.
Love that right there, and he does what he's coached to do. If you cannot get to the quarterback, you get back there as far as you can. You put that paw up there in the air and try to get it in the throwing lane. That's what he was able to do that time, deflect that ball.
True freshman with a PBU right there. The Desir twins are in along with Amari and James Williams. Well, Williams is in the Desir front. Defensive line. Third down and 13 from the 36-yard line. Gilbranson to throw. Gilbranson, home run ball, corner route, near side. Picked off! Earl Little Jr. at the 24-yard line. The 9th interception of the season for Tony White's defense, and Earl Little has his 3rd pick of the year.
That is how you play that right there. He had his eyes on the quarterback the entire time. He was tracking that ball, and I don't know, it almost looked like the quarterback was throwing that ball.
Yeah, that was way off the mark. He was looking for Bryce Farrell, the 6th-year senior out of Thousand Oaks, California. They may take a look at this.
And if you see the way that ball came out of the quarterback's hand, it just looked nasty coming out.
I think we're all good. We're taking a peek at it right now. Gilbranson's 5th pick of the season. And in 2 home games coming in, Ben Gilbranson, 630 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 2-0 record. That's his 1st interception here at home. And an INT at SMU last week snapped a streak of 122 consecutive throws without a pick. Oh, there you go. Maybe that gives us a little momentum here. 1st and 10 at our own 25-yard line. Castellanos going to step up and he'll try and run it, and not a whole lot. Tackled after a short gainer by Teva Tafiti, and a gain of a yard there, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's like teams are almost anticipating that when we go empty backfield. If we don't throw that ball out there, they're anticipating that it's going to be a quarterback sneak. They've been able to be successful with that.
A gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line, right middle, trailing 3-0. So we approach 3 minutes left, first quarter. The handoff, sweeping right side. Ousmane Kroma running hard. Cut down by a safety at the 37-yard line. Move those chains for FSU. Another Florida State first down. Powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. Darius Davis on the tackle.
And as far as the run is concerned, you have a nice stable in there, man. Keep grinding that thing until they stop it.
They give it again to Kroma. But Matt Rose sticks his nose in there. The leading tackler, linebacker, after a gain of 2 yards, makes a play.
Yeah, pretty good play by the linebacker there. Doesn't have anybody blocking on him and is able to get right inside the guard and make that tackle.
2nd and 8 from the 40. Noles down 3-0. Late first quarter here in Palo Alto. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Handoff again, Kroma. But that time, Stanford bottles it up, and we're going to lose yards on the play. Ernest Cooper, the young man out of Arlington, Texas, gets in there, and that's a TFL along with Matt Rose, and now it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, situation again where the running back is tipping in there. He's a big running back. He just got to put those shoulder pads down and push the pile.
3rd and 9. 3-man rush. Looking right, throwing right. Caught! Deuce Robinson across midfield. 45 down near the 41-yard line. Deuce is back, ladies and gentlemen. Scotty Edwards made the tackle. Move those chains for FSU.
Nice comeback right there, and he ran it at the first down marker, and that's what I'm saying. If you're going to run that route, you run that route to get the first down. Excellent job.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give Kroma right up the gut. Kroma picking his way forward, trying to get what he can. That's a nice gain.
Yeah, and that's
about
what
5 yards.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's just so big, man. I don't like when he starts doing the little side steps and stutter steps in there because he's a big back. All he has to really do is once he finds that crease, even if it's a little one, he can push the pile because he's such a big running back.
Gallivan made the tackle. Sawchuk back in. 2nd and 5 from the 36-yard line. 2 receivers left and right. Robinson wide to the right side. Pittman back in. Slot to the right. Sawchuk to the left. Castellanos in the gun. Pittman motions wing to the right. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Sawchuk. Stutter step. Stop. Starts again. Brought down to the 34. So gain of 1, maybe 2 yards. Clay Patterson leads him in TFLs and sack. Defensive tackle made the play.
Yeah, to make sure you're doing a good mix of running that ball in between the tackles and getting the ball outside of the tackles. You don't want to get to a point where the defense is anticipating every time you line up in a certain formation, you're just going to try to hit the ball in between the guards. You have to be able to get outside, too.
3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line. That'd be 4-down territory here. Castellanos, here's a delayed counter. Sawchuk, big hole across the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Move those chains again for FSU. A gain of 9. That was an interesting looking handoff right there to Sawchuk.
Yeah, a little delay play right there, and then Randy Pittman goes up on the lead block, is able to get the linebacker, so Sawchuk picks up more yardage.
Give it again to Gavin, but Gavin's going to be ripped backwards after no gain. Zach Johnson made the tackle, a redshirt sophomore from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and that's our final play of our first quarter. Noles are on the march. Florida State with a 10-play drive right now into Stanford territory. The Cardinal with a 3-0 lead at the end of 1. We are back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital, with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Yes, Mr. Gecko, you're a huge inspiration to us all. But who was your muse?
Oh, my dear old Nan. She imparted many wise words to me. She would say, never let the fame get to your head, always remember who you are, and let people get more than just savings with Geico's fast and friendly claim support. I lived up to her advice, and now anyone can file a claim anywhere and anytime. I miss her so much.
Did she go somewhere?
Yeah, extended quilting trip.
Ah.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, who loves to be in control?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas range or stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Hey Knowles fans, show your team spirit with the Knoll Pass toll sticker or the new Knoll Pass Uni. Enjoy nonstop toll travel throughout Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, or travel even farther with the 19-state Knoll Pass Uni. Plus, you can score volume toll savings. Find out why Knoll Pass is your best play to save on tolls and time at GetKnollPass.com. That's GetKnollPass.com. Knoll Pass. It's how Knowles do tolls. A product of ePass owned and operated by the Central Florida Expressway Authority.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminoles Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Welcome back here into the studio. Time now for a quick Coca-Cola Zero scoreboard update. Passionate fans and a nice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Notre Dame 34-24 winners over USC. Jeremiah Love 228 yards tonight. A new career high for the star back for the Irish. 15th ranked BYU 24-14. They lead 23rd ranked Utah in Provo. 3:53 to play over there in the Holy War. Mizzou and Auburn, they are battling it out. 17-all with 1 minute to play. Mizzou has the ball right now. All right, Jeff, Florida State 100 yards of offense in that opening quarter and got 54 of them on the ground.
Yeah, Aria, absolutely. 50 on this drive. This will be the 10th play. We've got it right now. 2nd and 10 at the Stanford 25-yard line. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum, Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt here in Palo Alto. 3-0 Stanford with the lead. They just honored Jim Plunkett and the 1970 Rose Bowl winning Stanford team. That's a Bay Area legend right there, bar none. Jim Plunkett here at Stanford, and then a Super Bowl winner with the Oakland Raiders as well.
Yeah, stayed in the Bay Area to get it done, too, huh? Just went right across the bridge.
Man, impressive career for Plunkett. Well, what do you make of this drive right now? What are you liking about it? We're running the football pretty well.
That's the key right there. We're running the football, and we're establishing the run. And, again, once you do that, the safeties, everybody start coming up to try to help stop the run. That's how you get behind the defenders for a touchdown. But right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're running the ball well. Keep it going.
2nd down and 10 at the Stanford 25-yard line. Trips to the left side. We've got Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Danzy in motion, left to right. Now bounces back to the left. Fake the handoff. In trouble. Castellanos somehow breaks it out to the right. It is tackled from behind near the 21-yard line by Clay Patterson. We were trying to get the ball to Danzy coming on that bounce motion, but Stanford had it snuffed out.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're doing a good job of making sure they get in the running lanes, get in the backfield right there.
3rd and 7 for the 22. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Through the hands of Boggs. It would have been short of the line to gain, as Charlie Eckhart, the safety, came up and put a hit on him, and we're going to bring Jake Weinberg back out for a field goal try here.
Yeah, even if Boggs catches that ball, he probably still didn't pick up the first down, and that's why I say you have to run patterns or plays to the yard marker to try to move those chains, try to get in front of it. That wasn't going to get it done.
This one from 39, right hash. Weinberg missed from 57 to tie the game at 3 early in the 2nd quarter. Good snap, spot. Weinberg's boot has plenty of leg on the way. Got it. Weinberg from 39 knocks it through. Now 7 of 9 on the year. We get a tie ball game here in Palo Alto.
And the thing we can't do defensively, I mean, you had that momentum. The offense is kind of trying to get that momentum going back out where you can't allow Stanford to get out here and have a 12-play, 13-play drive and get points on the board. You're able to get them off the field last time because you're able to get pressure on the quarterback. Through an errant ball, he had a great play by Little, but the key is to get pressure on the quarterback. Don't allow him to be comfortable back there. Force him to get that ball out before he wants to throw it, and then you have a chance for a turnover.
So on the sidelines with Tom Block, TB, a little momentum there.
Yeah, well, bar none, our last defensive series was as good as we've seen in a while. We had a tackle for loss on 1st down, a deflection on 2nd down, and an INT on 3rd down. Let's keep playing like that.
Yeah, you'll love to see that. Amen. Hey, join us Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m., live from Patterson College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Enjoy food and drinks at the FSU Theme Bar and Grill. Hear from the head coach, players, and assistants, and more. Watch a re-air on Tuesday nights on ABC 27. Stream it live on all Florida State football platforms, and listen, of course, on the Seminole Sports Network, the FSU Game Day app. Watch it on the Seminoles Unconquered app. Here's Weinberg's boot, right to left. End over end kick into the Palo Alto Knight, flying 7 yards deep into that northwest end zone for another touchback. Now 35 of 35 on the year for Weinberg. We are live inside the Renewal by Anderson broadcast booth. Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Our energy efficient Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. Tied at 3. 26 seconds into our second quarter. 1st and 10. Stanford at their own 25-yard line. Cole Branson rolling right, now looking back over the middle, and a pass to Roush, 30, 35, 40. Gets smacked there by Little and Charles Lester and others at the 41-yard line. But there's Sam Roush, his second grab of the night, and a gain of 16.
Yeah, the safeties right there got mixed up on that play. Nobody was responsible for the tight end, and he was just running wide open in the middle right there. We have to make sure we account for every receiver out of the backfield on the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 16. 1st and 10 from the 41, left hash. Cole Tab, the back in the backfield. C.J. Williams wide to the left. Farrell wide to the right side, along with Caden High. Roush the tight end to the right side. Cole Branson under center on 1st and 10. Fake the handoff, fake the end around. Fires down the far side, caught by High, 35. Breaks a tackle out of bounds at the 30. Shaheem Brown slipped, trying to make the play, and a big-time gainer there on another crossing route, caught that time by Caden High.
Yeah, the crossing routes have always given us a problem this season. We haven't figured out a way to stop that, but I tell you, one surefire way to stop that is to get pressure on the quarterback. Way too much time for him to sit back there and throw the ball.
Gain of 29 on that play. 1st and 10 at the Florida State 30, left hash. Jordan Anabwe, motions left to right. Now he lines up closer to the line, next to Roush on the right side. They hand it off to Ford. Ford trying to bounce it out to the right side. Nicholson makes the tackle after a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. There's Blake Nicholson playing in front of friends and family, just 84 miles away from Ripon, California.
Get it in, young man. You're playing in front of your family. That time, Edwin Josephs takes the inside step trying to get back there. If he makes that same outside step that he did last series, he stops that tackle. He makes that tackle in the backfield.
2nd and 6 for the 26. Right hash tied at 3. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They give it to Ford, up the middle again. Pretty good push by that Stanford front. Ford falling all the way near the 21-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up a 3rd down and short now for the Cardinal.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you don't get outflanked right there. Stanford had way too many men down. Like, again, we have 3 men down. We just got enough men. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to match up. It might be offside.
3rd and 1. They give it to Ford, running hard, running physical. He has a 1st down to the 28-yard line. Micah Ford, 6 foot, 220-pound sophomore. He's a physical runner. 26 broken tackles this year, 2nd most in the league.
Yeah, you want to definitely try to get him to stop before he gets going right there, getting that push. But, again, we have to make sure we have enough men in the box to match with how many blockers they have down on the line of scrimmage right now. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the line of scrimmage. You got to have at least 8 to match them in the box.
1st and 10 from the 18. Right hash going in. There's a high snap to give to Ford. Grabbed by KJ Sampson and driven into the ground. If there's a gain, it might be a half yard. Great play by number 56.
Yeah, it was. Great job of him just coming straight down the line of scrimmage right there. He was chasing the running back from behind. Was able to make that tackle. Injured player.
4th tackle of the year. There's a Stanford player down. Is that Ford? The back?
Yeah, I believe that's Ford. Sampson just made that tackle on.
Yeah, he pushed him into the ground and buried him. Also, their center, Fisher Anderson, fell on him as well. He might just have the wind knocked out of him. And he is down. That would be a huge loss. Their leading rusher, Micah Ford, 3 rushing touchdowns on the season. Pretty good player for them.
Looks like they're doing something to that right leg. They're looking at that right leg. He's getting up now. It looks like they're going to help him off the field.
Taking a look at that right knee, and they get him up, and he's wobbly and not putting any pressure on that right leg. That's not a good loss for Stanford. We have a timeout on the field. With 11:28 left, second quarter, we're tied at 3. We are back after this local timeout.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and manage IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU. Hey, Noles fans, join us each and every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdens and Collegetown for Inside Seminole Football with the head coach Mike Norvell. Enjoy food and drinks at the FSU themed bar and grill. Hear from the head coach, players, assistants, staff members, and more. Watch it on ABC 27, stream it on all Florida State platforms, and listen on the Seminole Sports Network from Legends. Join us each and every Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdens and Collegetown for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize in bulk orders of 300 pieces or more. This is why the Noles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners, mean on stains, green on earth.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Florida State football presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Micah Ford was walking under his own power on the near sideline. They took him into that medical tent. We'll keep an eye on that. 2nd and 9 for Stanford at the FSU 17-yard line. Cole Tabb, the Fort Walton Beach native, the lone back in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Roush, the tight end to the right side. It's a jet sweep to Farrell, left to right, breaks a tackle 20, 15, and ripped down to the 13-yard line by Earl Little and KJ Sampson. And so a jet sweep to Bryce Farrell and a gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, I was saying one of the keys to the game is that the first defender has to make the tackle. KJ Lyons had an opportunity to make that tackle in the backfield but couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, Daniel Lyons is right there, unable to bring him down. 3rd down, 3rd and 4 from the 12. 2 receivers left. You got 2 tight ends to the right side. Tabb to the right of Gilbranson in the gun. 3rd and 4 from the 12-yard line. Gilbranson to throw, looking towards the end zone. Now flush, rolling right, throws it away, near side. Sampson and Lyons were chasing him. And so Florida State that time able to get some pressure. And they're going to force Emmett Kenny to kick another field goal.
That is the key. If you can get pressure on the quarterback, especially a quarterback that's not that confident anyway, he's rolling out. That's probably not his game to roll out and throw the football. But you get that pressure on him, you can't make an accurate throw.
Yeah, he is not a guy that beats you with his legs. This one right hash from 30 for Emmett Kenny, the 5th-year senior, made from 32 in the first quarter to give Stanford an early 6-3 advantage. They just get it off. There's the snap. It hits the upright. A flag was thrown.
Offsides us.
And the Noles, did we jump?
Offsides Joseph.
Stanford nearly didn't get it off. The clock was at 0, and then they snapped it.
Offside.
Oh, my.
Defense number 3. That 5-yard penalty resulted in 1st down.
It's these type of plays all season long that have been killing this football team. The self-inflicted wounds. There's no reason to be offsides on that. You can't keep doing that and expect to pull off wins.
That was Edwin Joseph who was offsides. 4th and 4 were offsides in the field goal. Gives them a 1st down. I was watching the play clock. It was at 0, and they hadn't snapped it yet. And quite honestly, I thought it should have been a delay of game. And Mike Norvell is hot. Man. Gives him first and goal at the 7-yard line, right hash. Tab to the right of Gulbranson in the gun. They give the handoff, give it to Tab. Oh, he's trailed at the 6-yard line. Absolutely smacked by Omar Graham. Graham got him, the redshirt junior out of Fort Lauderdale, with a big hit.
I tell you what, that's the way you bring up and bring the wood right there. That's how you come do it.
Oh, the gain of 2, second and goal from the 5-yard line. C.J. Williams checks back in. Second and goal from the 5. Darryl Desir checks in. Keep an eye on Williams. Wide to the right. Farrell. And Anavwe wide left. Roush, tight end to the left side. They give it Tab, trying to bounce to the outside, breaking a tackle. Tackle from behind by Deontay McCray. A TFL by big number 8. A loss of a couple of yards.
You can almost anticipate where they're going to run the ball. That they run it to wherever we have that tackle on the inside technique of the offensive tackle. So they're trying to get outside on that time. A great job that took play by the linebacker getting over and making that play.
Nice job. Lyons was back there as well. TFL for McCray. Third and goal from the 7. Cedric Irvin checks in. The junior out of Christopher Columbus High in Miami. Trips to the right side. Keep an eye on the tight end Roush. Tight end left. Irvin to the left to Gulbranson in the gun. 5 on the play clock. Gulbranson to throw. Over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. C.J. Williams. Second touchdown of the season. And he continues his hot ways. And Stanford takes advantage of the penalty on the field goal.
And that's exactly what it was. That's what set up this touchdown. And right now, again, this slant playing off the ball a whole lot right here. It's hard to defend that route when you already have your heels in the end zone.
Not a great drive and sequence for Edwin Joseph. He was the man in coverage.
Yep.
And he also had the offsides on the field goal.
Yep.
Kenny with the extra point here. Snap, spot, all good. Kick is good by Emmett Kenny. And man, the Noles, Mike Norvell goes right after Edwin Joseph. He is fired up. And I've never seen, we've seen Coach upset before. He is hot. And they're going to get together. They give each other a 5 after some words. But the mistake leads to a touchdown. 9:13 left in our first half. Stanford takes advantage of a miscue. They lead 10-3. We are back after this timeout.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day. And an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue Center?
And exhale.
Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Hey, make sure to join us Wednesday, October 22nd for a special Inside Seminole Basketball preseason edition Live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, 7 to 8 p.m. We'll hear from Luke Laux, Brooke Wyckoff, some of the players for the men's and women's squads. You can watch it live on Wednesday, October 22nd, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Florida State basketball streaming platforms, the Seminoles Unconquered app. Listen on the Seminole Sports Network. Watch a re-air of the show Friday night, October 24th on ABC 27, 7 to 8 p.m. But the show, Inside Seminole Basketball, next Wednesday, the 22nd, 7 to 8 p.m. from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Let's go to Tom Block quickly. Tom, a lot of emotion on that sideline and frustration, I know, after that whole sequence last series.
Yeah, Mike Norvell was as hot. You called it. Maybe as hot as we've ever seen him there with Edwin Joseph. A little bit of a back and forth there, but you got to put that behind you. You got to go out and put the team first there. No excuse for a penalty like that. And the field goal was no good. So it's insult to injury on top of it.
Yep. Kenny left to right as we see it. Stanford leads 10-3. It's a touchback over the head of Lucas through the end zone. 11-play, 75-yard drive, 5:21 off the clock on that drive. Scoring drive by Stanford. Their special teams unit go down the student section, getting their fans fired up. It is not a large crowd here by any means. 50,524 is the capacity at Stanford Stadium. If we have 20,000 here, it's close. Here on Reunion homecoming weekend. Maybe a little more than that.
Well, keep running this football, get it down the field, and punch this thing in.
Yep. After the touchback, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Sawchuk, the back in the backfield. We give it to Gavin. Picking his way forward off a right tackle, spinning off of defenders out to the 39-yard line. Matt Rose came up and made the play. Josiah Galvan already has 7 tackles in this ball game.
Good job that time getting pushed off the line of scrimmage. Running back able to pick up 5 yards. And right here, this is a situation where I think you keep running the football, but you also pull that ball out of the belly of the running back and try to take a shot down the field.
2nd and 6 from the 29 on the right hash. Castellanos, he gives it to Sawchuk again, trying to push the pile. Rugby scrum across the 30, out near the 31. Not a whole lot there. Gain of about 2 yards. As Braden Marcel Olainka, oh wow, let me get that one right, boys. Braden Marcel Olainka right there, making the play. Took me a minute. 3rd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Left middle, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun, 4-man rush. Tommy to throw, back shoulder looking for Deuce. Ton of hand fighting, incomplete, no flag thrown. And the Noles are going to go 3 and out. Brandon Nicholson, the sophomore from Memphis, was on in coverage.
I mean, it's almost predictable. We run the ball on 1st and 2nd down. We end up in 3rd and medium yardage, and we run some of the same plays every time. That time trying to throw a back shoulder to Deuce wasn't well executed. Of course, didn't get it completed.
Liam Thorpe back deep at his own 25. Chimento's second punt of the night had a boomer of 54 yards on his first attempt. There's the snap, the boot. This one a little bit less hang time to the 29-yard line. Thorpe calls for a fair catch there at the 29-yard line. So 3 and out after the touchdown scoring drive by Stanford. The Noles defensively got to get some momentum back here. 7:58 left, second quarter. Stanford leading Florida State by the score of 10-3. We are back after this timeout. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Noles. Like the Noles, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Noles! License number CG C1527613.
fellow Floridians.
We're the Wobbles. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
And Florida Blue, dedicated to helping people and communities achieve better health. That's why they're committed to providing affordable, high-quality health care to Floridians. Just like the Seminoles strive for excellence on the field, Florida Blue strives to make a positive impact on the lives of those they serve. Florida Blue, helping you achieve better health every day. Visit floridablue.com to learn more. Out of the timeout, Stanford has it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, left middle, and the Cardinal leave 10-3. Shamar Arnu back out there at cornerback, his first career start for the injured Jabril Rawls tonight. Big 55, Kevin Wynn, true freshman defensive tackle out there in the middle.
Got to win first down.
Cole Tab, the back in the backfield. Cole Branson in the gun. Toss right side, trying to get the edge, running hard. Jerry Wilson sticks his nose in there. Makes a nice play. Gain of about 3 yards down to Tom Block on the sidelines. TB.
Micah Ford just came jogging out of the Stanford locker room and back to their sideline, so don't be surprised if he goes back in there. Didn't have a noticeable limp in his gait this time.
All right. Good update there. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. Cole Tab, 7 carries, 29 yards. 2 receivers tight to the line to the left. We've got Roush, the tight end, to the left side. Receiver wide to the right. Quick handoff. Tab running left tackle, falling forward. Tripped up near the 37-yard line. Jerry Wilson got in there again. Made a nice play. Justin Cryer also stuck his face in there.
Yeah, if it's getting back to Wilson, that's too many yards. You don't want your corners making the tackles.
3rd and 3 from the 37. Same formation here. Fake the handoff. They're going to take a shot. Cole Branson pumping, now reversing course to his left. He throws it far side, incomplete. Nice job by the Noles there. He's looking for Jordan Denabwe. Nice job by Jerry Wilson getting back deep. They try to take the roof off with Farrell.
Yeah, man, and it holds true. If you get pressure on this quarterback, he's not going to complete the pass.
So the Noles defense, there you go. There's some momentum you're looking for there. You get a 3 and out. Good to see that. Blake Nicholson applying some pressure. Here's the boot. High, spiraling kick. White calling for a fair catch. Back at his 13-yard line. Aiden Flintoff, the junior punter out of Pacific Palisades, as he boots that one down there. And here comes Tommy Castellanos in the Florida State offense. All right, we got to get this offense going here.
Yeah, that right
find
there
some rhythm.
That should motivate you right there. The defense has got off the field, got you 3 and out, got you right back out there to get it done. Now you have to build on that momentum so the team can start building momentum. You carry that on into the halftime.
Put a 49 for Flintoff. Right hash, backed up a little bit here. 1st and 10 at our own 13-yard line. Danzy wide to the left, Robinson wide to the right side. Marquiston Douglas tight end left, Randy Pittman wing to the right. Jalen Lucas, the back in the backfield. We hand it off to Jalen. He's going to be swallowed up and ripped down by the safety, Jay Green. The Washington transfer. It's looking like no gain. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think Lucas is more effective when he's running the ball outside of the tackles. When he had those reverses, he was able to get outside. And then the pitches outside to him. He has the speed to get outside. Running in between the tackles probably in this thing.
2nd and 10 from the 13. Pittman motions wing to the right side. Take the handoff to Sanchuk. Castellanos sets him a screen to Pittman. Far numbers, 10, 15. He'll be tackled out of bounds by Galvan near the 17-yard line. They picked up a few there. It's going to set up now a 3rd and medium for the Florida State offense.
Yeah, good call right there on the screen. I wish we could get that block out there. If we get the block by the offensive line, we pick up a few more yards.
Going quickly, 3rd and 6 from the 17-yard line. Castellanos to throw it. Looking right, pumping, throws over the middle. Caught, no. Pittman at the 22, unable to catch it. He's right near the chains. He's saying he got it. Frustrated. And it's incomplete on the call, and I think we're going to have to punt it away.
3 and out. That is not a way to gain the momentum after your defense has been able to go 3 and out. You have to be able to move the ball, keep them on the sidelines so they get some rest. What ends up happening, you get into the late in the third and the fourth quarter, your defense is blown because they've been on the field too many plays.
Back-to-back 3 and outs by Gus Malzahn's offense. Cimento is at his own 2. We've got movement. Did we move on the outside?
Just
one of our
so
gunners.
Undisciplined. Just right now,
that's Vinny Suarez.
Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
The walk-on gunner of the Champa Jesuit, he moves. You're just seeing bizarre mistakes out of this team. Just continue to snowball right now.
Yeah, and it boils down to what's your discipline level. I mean, you can't have all these penalties. You already know it's cost you the first 3 games. These last 3 games, penalties, missed assignments, turnovers, keep doing the same thing.
Cimento, low end-over-end kick. Thorpe catches it on the run at the 37-yard line. Has an alley, 50, 40, 35. Tackle near the 33-yard line by Omar Graham. There's the freshman, Liam Thorpe. Stanford coming in had 7 punt return yards total all season. And the Noles had not given up any. Thorpe with a return there into Florida State territory, and Stanford's got great field position.
Yep, keep finding out a way to help our opponents. That's what's ending up happening right now. We just keep giving our opponents too many gifts.
A return of 26. That's the first punt return yards allowed all season by Florida State in punt coverage. Thorpe, a 26-yard return to the Florida State 32. Stanford leads 10-3. 5:29 left until halftime. Tab the back in the backfield. To the left, Uncle Branson in the gun. 2 receivers tight to the line to the left, 1 to the right. Give to Tab. He's able to spin off a Shaheem Brown and fall down near the 28-yard line, a gain of 4.
Big pickup right there, but what you're seeing, we're just being outflanked on the offensive on the line of scrimmage. They have 6 men down there to block, and it's only 4 down linemen. You got a linebacker 2 yards, 2 linebackers 3 yards off the ball. We're not getting up there fast enough to stymie those guys coming out to block the linebacker. They just get to the next level too fast.
2 tight ends, Benji Blackburn and Sam Roush in the game. Receiver left, receiver right. Now one balance to the right side. Blackburn motions left to right. 2nd and 6. Handoff, Tab cuts it back up the gut across the 30 out near the 25-yard line. Gain of 3 yards. Sets up a critical 3rd and 3 early in this game.
This is where you want to see your defensive line pin their ears back and get across the line of scrimmage, be disruptive. We hadn't seen a whole lot of disruptive play out of the defensive line, especially get back in the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage.
Brendan Doyle checks in now. So we've got 3 tight ends in the game for Stanford. 3 tight ends set, and they're all on the right side. Look at this. Unbalanced to the right on 3rd and 3 from the 25. They're going to throw it. Go Branson looking, has a pocket, throws it towards the end zone, incomplete, but a flag thrown. Shamar Arnew is on in coverage of Brendan Doyle, the tight end and Memphis transfer. And I think we might have pass interference.
Yep, that ball is going to be brought to the 2-yard line. It looks like they called that penalty in the end zone.
Defense number 19, 15-yard penalty. Automatic, 1st down.
They're going to call it on Jerry Wilson. It wasn't Wilson, it was 15 Arnew.
Yep.
It wasn't Wilson. So Shamar Duty Arnew making his first career start with the injury to Jabril Rawls is called for PI. They take it out of the 10-yard line.
Rexon, the foul was on number 15.
And another penalty on a money down, hurting the Noles tonight.
Yep. And that was basically a deep post right there. Did not get in front of the receiver to defend that ball, had to try to grab him.
1st and goal from the 10, right hash. Tab to the left of Goal Branson in the shotgun. Branson to throw. Blitz coming. Throws drilled. Incomplete over the middle looking for Roush. I mean, he got hammered by Ashlyn Barker. Came in and just laid the wood. Smacked him.
Yep, didn't want to take that hit, but right there, I'm going to tell you, if he kept his eyes outside on there, he had the matchup he wanted with the linebacker and the running back. And the linebacker has to make sure he gets outside. He lines up outside, so he'll have so far to run to try to cover the running back out of the backfield.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line. Two tight ends to the right, Roush and Blackburn. Two receivers left. Now Blackburn in motion, right to left. Trip to the left side. Pressure coming again. Branson being flushed. He's sacked from behind. Coming in is KJ Kirkland. You'll always remember a first career sack for the Jacksonville native.
And 15 is hurt on this play on the tackle, Kirkland.
That's the quarterback, Branson, who's down. That's their starting quarterback. Got sacked from the backside. Kirkland timed it perfectly on a safety blitz.
Man, I've been begging that for weeks, man. I mean, that's what you do. That's how you put pressure on the quarterback. If you can't get your defensive line to him, you bring somebody out of the secondary or your linebackers.
Elijah Brown would be the backup, a redshirt freshman from Huntington Beach, California. And they're tending to Branson right now at the 25-yard line. Let's go down the sidelines with Tom Block. TB, safety blitz is getting after Branson, and that one, we'll see what it does to him injury-wise.
First time I've seen enthusiasm and energy on this sideline as I'm standing right where the defense is on, for the substitutes. So good to see some energy here. Going back to the pass interference play, I don't know if you saw, but the right guard, number 71, I guess Amiko Gorgie, limped off on that play. So a couple of injuries of note here for Stanford in the last couple of plays.
And they are thin on the interior of their offensive line, way thin. Branson is being helped off the field. I think they were looking at his right knee, and he is gimpy coming off the field right now. So it's Elijah Brown. He's a four-star quarterback out of Mater Dei High School, ranked the number 7 quarterback in the nation by Rivals. Played 3 games a year ago, made his first career start versus Wake Forest, yet to play this season. It's his first action, a redshirt freshman quarterback off the bench, and Elijah Brown.
This is where you definitely make sure you get somebody in there. You put pressure on the quarterback.
Third and goal from the 23, right hash. They're going to hand it off to Tab, running right to the 20. Tab off a tackle to the 15, Tab to the 10, Tab down to the 8. A gain of 15 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 8-yard line. What will Frank Reich decide to do here? I think he's going to, yes, kick the field goal. So, 4th and goal, they give it to Tab. He picks up 15 after the sack by Kirkland. Took the ball back to the 23-yard line.
And that's where it's a chess game, and that's where you have to make sure you're matching up right there, because you figure freshman comes in the game, they're not going to have him throw the ball on his first play in the game. That's where you go ahead and stack the line of scrimmage to stop the run.
This one from 26 on the right hash. Good snap. Spot is good. Ooh, Joseph almost got there that time, and Kenny splits him up, and it is good. His second made field goal of the night, Emmett Kenny. And Stanford now with a 10-point lead. 2:54 left until halftime. The Cardinal on top, 13-3.
The 3 and outs on offense have to cease. I mean, right now you got 2:54. You work on your 2-minute drill every day in practice. You got to go down here and get points on the board before halftime.
Yeah, I got all 3 timeouts left. By the way, Stanford will get the ball out of the locker room as well. As the Noles trail 13-3. Time of possession, 16 minutes, 5 seconds for the Cardinal. 11:02 for Florida State. Stalling here in this second quarter. Hey, feel that energy, Noles fans. Everge is energizing the future as Florida State Athletics official electrification and renewable energy partner. Everge is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV right here at FSU. So when you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Everge is on the field with you, energizing the future of energy. Everge, powering progress, powering the Noles. Visit everge.com/FSU for more information. Lucas and Sawchuk back deep. Kenny kicking this one as we watch it, left to right. And 10 unanswered here by Stanford, outgaining Florida State, 162-115, leading 13-3. Kenny's boot, pops that one up high in the air, end-over-end kick over the head of Lucas. 5 yards deep on the white end, that Stanford end zone on the southeast side of this Stanford Stadium. Student section has filled in pretty nicely for the Cardinal. You've got a lot of alumni on the field behind that southeast end zone for reunion weekend, honoring graduating classes that ended 5s and 0s here at Stanford. So, Florida State, the Noles looking to get it going here. Tommy Castellanos, 5 of 10 for 51 yards throwing the football right now.
Got to do better throwing the football. We got to win these man-to-mans. Now you're in obvious passing situations, so you got to get down the field and try to score.
Trips to the left side. Robinson wide right. Castellanos, delayed quarterback run up the gut. Got a block from Sawchuk. Castellanos racing outside. There's some speed there in a burst out to the 31-yard line. Good blocking down the field by Randy Pittman as he drops Hunter Barth, the backup linebacker.
And that's what you want to do right now. It looks like Stanford has went to a situation where they're playing 6 in the box. That's good for the run.
Hand off to Sawchuk on 2nd and 5. Gavin out near the 34-yard line. Gain of 4, short of the line to gain. 3rd down.
I think the key is if it's 8 in the box, you want to try to get down the field, try to attack. If it's 6 in the box, you want to try to run the ball.
Quick snap, hand off Sawchuk. 1st down. Sawchuk to the 40-yard line. Clock stops momentarily. No, it will not, as the clock will run, and we'll head towards this 2-minute timeout here. Another Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet 1st down. Can we get a playoff? No, we can't. And we're at our 2-minute timeout. As the Noles able to move the chains there after stalling the last couple of drives here in this 2nd quarter. Hey, victories happen here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. 2-minute timeout. Noles have it, 1st and 10 at our own 40-yard line, down 13-3. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Mr. Gecko, is it true what they say about Geico's emergency roadside service?
I'll own up to it. Yes, it's all true.
You mean to say Geico's emergency roadside service really is 24/7?
And it's available on the phone or app. It's all part of getting more with Geico. I don't mean to be rude, but could I scooch past you all? You're standing in the way of my yoga class.
One more, Mr. Gecko, the fans must know. Why yoga?
Well, it helps with my posture. It's my back. It ain't what it used to be.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And now you can listen to Florida State football inside of Joe Campbell Stadium without delay. Go to the FSU Game Day app, click on More, and then listen live in venue, presented by Bud Light. Follow the prompts given and tune into Florida State football in Doak without delay. Don't miss a second of the action as you watch with your own eyes and listen to the Seminole Sports Network. 2 minutes left. Bar none, we got all 3 timeouts, down 13-3. You like the start of this drive. Some good rhythm here on this drive right before half.
Yeah, finish this thing off. And again, I think you just look at what the numbers inside the box. You got to think they anticipate you're going to pass the football, but They got 6 in the box right now, 5. You got them outnumbered. You get your running back through the middle. You can pick up some good yardage. Then they'll change, try to put those 8 in the box, and you have your man-to-man coverage on the receivers.
2 receivers left and white. McCoy and White. Robinson and Pittman to the right side. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Down 13-3. 2 minutes left, second quarter. Fake the handoff. Tommy to throw. Castellanos being chased by Patterson. Castellanos breaks the edge. Tommy spinning, falling forward to the 45-yard line. Gain of 5 yards. That time, Zach Johnson made the tackle. Clock running.
Most important thing is to protect the football. You got to have the ball to score.
Trips left, Robinson wide to the right. 2nd and 5 from the 45. Castellanos going to throw it. Castellanos stepping up. Castellanos may run. Tommy going to run now. To midfield, slides down at the 48-yard line is where they'll stop it there. Clock running, continuing, 1:30 and counting. 3rd down. Timeout, Mike Norvell. Zach Johnson was chasing him, made the play. Timeout by Mike Norvell. His first 2 remaining.
Man, they call that timeout, but you got an injury in the secondary right there. They're going to have to call a timeout.
I wonder if you can take it back here if you're Mike Norvell. If Stanford has an injury, they should take the timeout away from them.
Exactly. You would think that, and Mike needs to be arguing that, or somebody needs to be arguing that to the ref right now.
Down the sidelines with Tom Block. TB, what do you think?
The injured guy in the secondary, by the way, is Colin Wright, who was a game-time decision. That's who's down. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to plead your case. You might as well try it.
For a defensive injury.
Yeah.
Florida State has elected to avoid the 10-second subtraction. The clock will start on the snap.
All right.
What about our timeout?
And the scoreboard, no, they gave it back.
All
they
right,
did.
nice. Okay.
So we do get the timeout back. And the injury again, Colin Wright, who is questionable with the injury reports, is Senior Bowl watch list corner out of Missouri City, Texas. So we get the timeout back. It's
nice.
3rd and 2 at the 48-yard line, line to gains midfield. The ball is on that white shadowing outline of that Cardinal tree inside the Cardinal Stanford S. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. 3rd and 2, running it, bouncing right. He has the first down. So first down, clock will stop momentarily. Jay Green made the tackle.
And I think that's the read. If it's 6 in the box, you run the ball. 8 in the box, you throw it.
1:20 and counting, down 13-3. Tommy to throw, under pressure immediately, gets away, throws it up near side for Deuce. He's got it at the 12-yard line. Robinson being covered by Darius Davis. It was underthrown. That time it worked for us, and Deuce makes a huge play.
Back shoulder, baby. That's the one right there. You just want to make sure you're pushing that defender up the field. He has no opportunity to turn back on that ball when it's on the back shoulder.
Gain of 37, longest play of the night for Florida State. On the march here, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. Quick to the line. It's Sawchuk on the Wildcat. 1st and 10 from the 13. Timeout, Frank Reich. Oh, yeah. There you go. Gain of 37. Good to have big number 0 back. 2 catches, 57 yards, a 37-yard grab right there.
Huge play right there. And again, taking that shot down the field, it was a man-to-man situation on the outside. The safety was inside, couldn't make a play on it, but that ball was thrown behind on the back shoulder, and Deuce was able to make the play.
As we hit midnight back home, happy Sunday, everybody, back home in the Sunshine State. Let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barn Unfloyd, Tom Blanc, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt, Aria Masudi, Jack Cavavit, Peyton Russell. Knowles marching. Happy Sunday to everybody back in Tallahassee, in the capital city, and all around, all across the Seminole Sports Network. 1st and goal from the 13. Castellanos, empty backfield in the shotgun. Quick throw out to the far side to Lucas. A little slip screen, tunnel screen. Lucas to the 10. Lucas down near the 8-yard line. Timeout, Mike Norvell, with 1:05 remaining until halftime. The Noles have 2 timeouts remaining.
Florida State.
Good quick screen right there to Lucas, and that's what you have to do to Lucas. The thing is to give him long handoffs, and that's what that is a long handoff. You want to be able to put the ball in his hands because he can do something with it once he gets it in the open field.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. Castellanos 7 of 12 for 87 yards. Check that. 7 of 12 for 91 yards is where he's at tonight. Throwing the football. Sawchuk 13 carries for 52 yards. Great to have Deuce Robinson back. By the way, Stanford quarterback Ben Gulbranson was hurt on the last drive on a safety blitz by KJ Kirkland. And so we'll see if he's available moving forward. I got to stuff it in here. 2nd down and 5 from the Stanford 8-yard line. Right hash, trips to the left side. 2 receivers right, Sawchuk and Robinson, empty backfield. Castellanos in the shotgun, 3-man front for the Cardinal. They may drop 8. Sawchuk motions into the backfield now. They are dropping 8. Castellanos looking. Castellanos flushed out to the left side. A sprint near side, flag thrown, another flag thrown, pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Charlie Eckhart, we got multiple flags, 2 at the line of scrimmage, 1 in the end zone. 2 different penalties here. Clock stops, 57 seconds left.
Looks like Pettis.
They're sorting this all out. Again, 2 flags at the line of scrimmage and 1 in the end zone. Darryl DeBerry will let us know what's going on here.
There are fouls by both teams. Holding, number 55. Holding, defense. Those fouls offset. Still 2nd down.
It's Gunnar Hansen who's going to be called. You know, you wonder sometimes, Bar, not as an offensive lineman, when you got a mobile quarterback, you're not sure where he's at.
Yep.
And if Gunnar that time was just almost trying to protect him.
That's exactly what happened on that play.
Man.
Trying to make sure nobody gets on his QB, but got to finish it off.
Offset, 2nd and 5 from the 8. 57 seconds left until halftime, trailing 13-3. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. Tommy to throw. They're dropping 8 again. Castellanos looking. Now rolling to his left. Stopping. Scramble drill. Throws into the end zone. Over the top. Incomplete. Looking for McCoy in the back of the end zone. They are dropping 8.
Yep.
And playing zone.
And that's where, on that down, I wish we would have ran the football, because they have so many and they're dropping so many off the line of scrimmage. It's really going to be hard to get that ball into the end zone.
3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Trip to the left side. Robinson tight to the line to the right. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 3-man front for Stanford. 3rd and 5 from the 8. Tommy to throw. They're dropping 8 again. Twist up front. Rolling right. Tommy looking. Tommy running to the 5. He leaps into the end zone and does a Superman flip over the top of the Stanford defense. Tommy Castellanos flying through the Palo Alto night. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU.
It's a touchdown.
I'm going to tell you what, that's the way to give up. Even if that's not a touchdown, man, it's probably a 1st down, but that is the way you motivate your teammates right there. The quarterback gives up everything, gives up his body, know he's going to get hit over there on the sideline, and just gives it up to try to get in the end zone.
Tafiti sent him head over heels. Calvon was there as well at the front near front far pylon, I should say. And Tommy Castellanos went up and over.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is under further review.
And a somersault flip into the end zone. What an effort. What an effort.
Yep, that's how you give it up right there for your team. And that ball is definitely across the pylon. Touchdown.
You're going to call that our Tico Peoples Gas high-efficiency play of the game. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. Wow. It's a Sunstop second look. They take a peek at it right here. Ruled a touchdown on the field. Our replay official is William Scott. And we'll take a look at this in Charlotte at the ACC Operations Command Center.
Right here, that ball's over there.
That's that's well over the goal line. Man, I tell you what, I mean, he gets up in the air, he literally does a flip in the air, has the ball in his right hand, and knowing when his team needs a big play.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is upheld.
Yep. Knowing when your team needs a big play, the quarterback in the garnet and gold gives up his body and gives his team 6.
And gives his team the momentum right there. I mean, you got to already had to get this ball back to Stanford coming out of halftime, but way to go down and score before you go in at halftime.
5th rushing touchdown of the season for the senior out of Waycross, Georgia. The extra point by Weinberg is up, and it is good. Some juice, some momentum with 40 seconds left in the half. Going into the locker room, Scott and Wallace, successful drive summary. 10 plays, 75 yards, 2:14 off the clock. Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Super impressive.
Love the drive right there, and I love the drive and the way they finish it off. I think they got this ball with about 2:54 left in the half.
Yep.
Did what they needed to do, drove down and put the ball in the end zone. We needed the touchdown there. The 3 wouldn't have helped us a whole lot. Glad they were able to get in there and get that 7 points.
So one thing as a defense, when you're doing what Stanford was doing, they were rushing 3 and dropping 8. They didn't have eyes on the quarterback, and when you got a mobile guy like TC, he's going to make them pay.
And that right there is the key. You run the ball on plays like that. They're already dropping into the end zone and trying to drop right there at the line of scrimmage because they're anticipating you're going to pass the football, but no better way to throw them off than to get a run in there.
Tremendous effort and a high-flying athletic act by Castellanos. Cedric Urban back deep, Caden High back deep for Stanford. Weinberg right to left with his boot. High end-over-end kick. This might be returnable. It is the first one of the year coming out. High, 15, 20, near numbers. Forced out of bounds by Amari Williams on the Stanford sideline. The first kickoff return by an opponent all season long right there.
Yeah, and it got out to the 20. Usually it would be to the 25. So kick coverage worked that time. But again, I'm still a fan of kicking that thing in the end zone, not even giving your opponent any chance to take that thing back and regain momentum.
35 seconds remain. Stanford with 2 timeouts left. They lead 13-10. And it's Elijah Young. They're just going to take a knee on this and go to the locker room here. Florida State has 2 timeouts as well. And Mike Norvell is going to take the headset off. He's not going to use them. Well, sluggish at times. Maybe you expect that on a long road trip. But the Noles finish the half in solid fashion. First 30 minutes in the book. Stanford leading Florida State by the score of 13-10. Halftime show is up next. We are back after this timeout.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, fellow Floridians, I'm Brenda Marie, pet parent to 7 precious pups and a huge fan of natural gas. Hush, hush, you guys. When it's bath time, we love our natural gas tankless water heater. We get endless hot water when we need it, use less energy, and save money, too. Aw, yes, we do.
Now earn up to a $700 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas water heater. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
The first half is in the books. This is the Seminole Halftime Show.
Halftime here on the farm in Palo Alto. It's 12:11 a.m. Eastern time back home in the Sunshine State. Happy Sunday, everybody. And a solid end of the half by the Noles. Tommy Castellanos head over heels, flipping into the end zone for a touchdown, but Stanford leads here at halftime 13-10. Bar none, how you wanted to end it. Can we shake off some of the sluggishness, get rid of some of those costly penalties? We do that, I think we're going to be okay in this game.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the way that they finished off the half gives them momentum coming back out in the second half. All we have to do defensively is come out and get the stop. It looks like the offense has figured something out, but I think the key with it is recognizing if there are 6 in the box, we're going to be able to run that ball. 8 in the box, we need to go outside, running the football, or get down the field and attack, because it's going to usually be man-to-man defense.
How about that last drive, the 38-yard connection from Castellanos to Robinson, and then, of course, that touchdown run by touchdown Tommy.
Back shoulder throw, that's what Deuces can do. I mean, they don't want him to get over the top, so they're going to try to stay in front of him, but it seems like Tommy and Deuce have a good rapport with each other on when to do that play and get it done. And then, of course, him giving it up for the team right there to finish that thing off.
Halftime score, Stanford leads Florida State 13-10. Jack Kadari up next with score, stats, highlights, and more. They're back after this timeout.
Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Noles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial.
Let's take a look at the first half. Here is Aria Masudi and Jack Kavovit.
Inside the studio here, Florida State big touchdown to cut the lead to 13-10. Stanford leading by 3 here at the break. Aria Masudi, Jack Kavovit indeed. Let's get right into the highlights of the first half, and we'll start with Stanford, who kicks a field goal. They take the lead 3-0 at the 7:41 mark. 13 plays, 68 yards. It takes 6 minutes off the clock. But then the Noles, they find themselves on the way back. It started with the defense and Earl Little getting things started for Florida State.
Third down and 13 from the 36-yard line. Will Branson to throw. Will Branson, home run ball, corner route, near side. Picked off! Earl Little Jr. on the 24-yard line. The 9th interception of the season for Tony White's defense, and Earl Little has his 3rd pick of the year.
3rd pick of the year indeed. That would help Florida State move down the field. They would be able to get on the board after a big catch from Deuce Robinson on 3rd down. Jake Weinberg got Florida State on the board with this field goal.
Good snap, spot. Weinberg's boot has plenty of leg on the way. Got it. Weinberg from 39 knocks it through. Now 7 of 9 on the year. We get a tie ball game here in Palo Alto.
Tie ball game there, but Stanford would march down the field, and a touchdown would make it 10-3 as Gulbranson found C.J. Williams, 11 plays, 5 yards. The big play there was Edwin Joseph jumping off sides on a missed field goal that extended the drive for the Cardinals, so they lead 10-3. Then another field goal, Emmett Kenny, 26 yards. Later in the quarter, Stanford leading 13-3. So Florida State gut check time in the half, and the Noles start marching down the field. A big pass play to guess who? Deuce Robinson got the Noles in great field position.
Tommy to throw, under pressure immediately, gets away, throws it up near side for Deuce. He's got it at the 12-yard line. Robinson being covered by Darius Davis. It was underthrown. That time it worked for us, and Deuce makes a huge play.
And so Deuce, 2 catches in the first half for 57 yards. Both were huge as they led to points because Tommy put on the cape himself, and he got the Noles with their first touchdown, and this is what it sounded like.
Tommy to throw. They're dropping 8 again. Twist up front. Rolling right. Tommy looking. Tommy running to the 5. He leaps into the end zone and does a Superman flip over the top of the Stanford defense. Tommy Castellanos flying through the Palo Alto night. Touchdown Florida State. Touchdown FSU.
10 plays, 75 yards, 13-10 as we go into the halftime break. Jack, Tommy Castellano showing you his heart on that drive.
Everything. I mean, clearly he's playing a little bit banged up out there, but that play on its own just speaks for everything about Tommy Castellanos. Puts it all on the line, puts the body on the line, diving in, and a much-needed touchdown for the Noles.
No doubt about it. We'll be right back. Florida State trailing 13-10 at the half. Ari Masudi, Jack Cavett. You're listening to Seminole Football halftime here from Legends.
Dining room, picnic, tailgate, or conference room. Whichever table you gather around, we'll be sure there's plenty to go around. Bring them together with barbecue. Grab Sonny's to go, or let us cater your next shindig with all your slow smoke favorites and sides. Available for pickup, delivery, or set up and serve. Order now at Sonny'sBBQ.com. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmasters since '68.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
More from around college football today. Let's rejoin Aria Masudi and Jack Cavavit.
Back here in the studio, Florida State trailing Stanford 13-10 after 2 quarters. Time now for the Coke Zero Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. It was a big day in college football, and the biggest news, I should start with the biggest news from Friday where Louisville beat Miami. I think all of Florida State's fan base rejoiced. What a win there for the Cardinals, 24-21 in Coral Gables against second-ranked Miami. Big ones today, Ohio State 34-0 at Wisconsin. They remain undefeated, top-ranked team in the country. 9th-ranked Georgia, 43-35 over 5th-ranked Ole Miss. Big fourth quarter for the Dogs. Texas A&M holds on 45-42 at Arkansas. So the 4th-ranked Aggies are still undefeated on the year for Mike Elko. Bama, 37-20. They win over Tennessee, I should say, in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Arizona State, massive win, 26-22 over 7th-ranked Texas Tech. And Vandy, 31-24, knocks off LSU today in Nashville. That's going to do it here for us at halftime. We will go to a break. You're listening to Seminole Football. Jeff, Barnun, and Tom back with you on the other side. Seminole Football from Legends.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center? And exhale. Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Experience comfort and convenience in the heart of the city at 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown. With stunning floor-to-ceiling windows, our rooms offer some of the best views in Tallahassee, just minutes from the campuses of FSU and FAMU. Our pet-friendly hotel features complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi and free parking every day, all day. Whether you're in town for a big game, graduation, or a group event, we offer a range of spacious rooms and suites to fit your needs. 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown. Go Noles!
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Support comes from the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, helping Florida's hospitality industry grow and thrive. FRLA is proud to support FSU athletics, bringing unmatched rivalry and heart-pumping competition to the Big Bend region. Sporting events boost the local economy, filling hotel rooms, restaurant tables, and creating unforgettable experiences for residents and visitors alike. To learn more about Florida's hospitality industry and the events we support, visit frla.org. That's frla.org.
Today's Florida State football game is brought to you by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. By Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Florida Blue. The perfect play call for your health every time. And by Renewal by Anderson. Proud partners of Florida State Athletics. Let's return to the stadium with Tom Block, William Barnun-Floyd, and Jeff Culhane.
Halftime here at Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto, California. And Florida State able to grab a score right before halftime on a Tommy Castellanos flying, flipping run into the end zone. What a performance, what an effort by Tommy. His 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Right now, Stanford leading Florida State by the score of 13-10. Coming up momentarily, Tom Block will talk with the head man, Mike Norvell. It's presented by ReliaQuest. And the Noles have a takeaway in this game, an interception by Earl Little Jr. for his 3rd of the season. He's putting together one heck of a year at that rover position in Tony White's defense. And a big note is that quarterback Ben Gulbranson, their starter, was hurt while he was sacked by KJ Kirkland late in the second quarter. Their backup, Elijah Brown, entered in the game. He has yet to play at all this season, and so we'll keep an eye on that. Gulbranson went out. Their top rusher, their top running back, Micah Ford, went out as well. It just feels like it's set up. It should be set up at least for this Florida State football team to take the momentum back here early on in this second half and find a way to go find a lead.
Yeah, agreed. I got to anticipate that with a young quarterback, they're going to come out. They're not going to put the game on their shoulders. They're going to try to run the football on us, and that's why we're going to have to be stout against the run. If we're stout against the run and this young quarterback is forced to have to throw the football in order for them to get down the field, that only bode well for us.
Stanford will make their way out of the southeast tunnel, out of their locker room, together as a team, running through their marching band, and I tell you, those trees are just goofy looking.
Yeah, they are.
They are something.
That's the mascot. There's 4 of them.
Yeah. If they came to your front door at Halloween, I'd be a little scared.
Yeah, they definitely don't look like redwoods. I don't know what kind of trees.
I know my 3-year-old would run for the kitchen. That's for sure. Halftime here in Palo Alto, 13-10 is the score. Let's go down to Tom Block with the head coach, Mike Norvell. TB.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. Coach, you got an important drive there and a great individual play by Tommy. What was your message to the team here for this final 30 minutes?
Yeah, obviously we had to clean up some of the mistakes. We've had too many penalties. We had some missed opportunities out there, but I was really proud of the response there to finish the second quarter. You obviously got to go out and get a stop defensively, and then offensively just calm down, go out there, execute, and I've got a lot of confidence in what's about to happen.
Thank you, Coach. All business as we get back to work, Jeff.
There you go. Thanks, Tom. It's presented by ReliaQuest. Our conversations with Mike Norvell. ReliaQuest, a global leader in cybersecurity and proud partner of Florida State Athletics. ReliaQuest AI-powered security operations platform Gray Matter makes security possible for the most trusted enterprise brands in the world. Learn more at ReliaQuest.com. Well, you just said it. Now as the defensive coordinator, right, Tony White, with your leading rusher out, I guess we'll watch. We're not sure in Gulbranson. There hasn't been anything official yet. But if you're down to your backup, does that make you more aggressive with that defense, with that young guy in there?
I think it has to. I think that you have to. I mean, the whole key with any quarterback is to make them feel uncomfortable in the pocket. And when you have a kid, this is his first time even getting some playing time and probably substantial playing time this season. If he has to come in, this Elijah Brown quarterback, man, I tell you what, you have to pin your ears back and get at them, force him to get that ball out. He's already nervous anyway. He hadn't been in this situation. Make sure he doesn't gain any confidence.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. And again, Gulbranson banged up late in the second quarter. Micah Ford was hurt as well in the second quarter. And we'll keep an eye on the injuries on the Stanford side. They also had a cornerback in this game, Colin Wright, go down late in the second quarter. Florida State outgaining Stanford 190-160 and balanced for the Noles. Pretty impressive here. 97 rushing yards, 93 passing yards. But the penalties, well, Florida State throughout the season has been pretty good. 26 in the country, 30 penalties on average, 30 penalties total, 50 yards of penalty yards on average a game. But tonight, it's been the untimeliness, bar none, of those penalties that have really hurt this team and given Stanford a chance, really given Stanford the lead.
I mean, when you look back on it, you can take this all the way back to Virginia, and it's the same thing. I always say, I think that game turned when Little got up under the pile. It was third and forever, and you get that penalty. You can't have penalties on the road. It's hard enough to play this game without giving your opponent extra yardage or free yardage. So you got to make sure you keep your composure and that you don't make boneheaded plays. If you know you can't get to the ball or you know you can't get to the field goal block, don't get out there and jump off sides. Don't do something that hurts the team, because what end up happening on that? You end up giving them the first down, they went and scored.
Yep. Cedric Irvin, junior out of Miami, and Caden High, the junior out of Atlanta. A couple of boys from the South that play out here in the Bay Area for Frank Reich and their GM, Andrew Luck. They're back deep. Jake Weinberg, 1 for 2 on field goals tonight. He missed from 57, made from 39. And Stanford returned the first kickoff of the year against the Florida State kick coverage team at the end of that second quarter. All right, final 30 minutes. We will have to come from behind here out west to get this win. The boot, and that's well through the end zone over the head of Caden High for a touchback. And so it'll be the Stanford offense up first from the 25-yard line, and it will be Elijah Brown. Again, a year ago, Brown, 28 for 48 for 274 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, had yet to play this season. A 4-star quarterback out of Mater Dei High School, the only quarterback in Mater Dei history to win 2 state championships. That's an impressive high school football program.
Yeah, they are. If you remember, we had a quarterback a couple years ago that was out of that school. They put quarterbacks out for sure.
Mm-hmm. So Cole Tabb is also the back in the backfield with the injury to Micah Ford, their leading rusher. And they're going to throw it. Brown out in the flat. Pass is caught. Their tight end, Roush. He's been their leading receiver along with C.J. Williams tonight. And that's a gain of 10 on the first play and a first down.
Yeah, just slow. The linebacker slow getting to his responsibility. It's the tight end. It's his man. He has to be out there to outflank him. Didn't get out there fast enough. And those are the type of passes that you're going to see Brown throwing. I don't anticipate them having them throw intermediate passes, 15, anything past 15 yards.
1st and 10 from the 36, gain of 11. 2 receivers left. Roush lines up tight end to the right side. C.J. Williams tight to the line to the right. Brown under center. Brown, the handoff to Tab. Stops, starts, breaking tackles out near the 40. Nicholson, you got Barker in there as well. Graham making the play, but a gain of about 4 yards.
Again, if the first defender makes the tackle, you can cut out some of that extra yardage. He was hitting the backfield, not able to bring down the running back. And I think it's been the key that every time their running back, their quarterback gets up under center, they run the ball.
2nd and 6 from the 40. 13-10 Stanford, just underway 3rd quarter. Late into the night and early morning back home in Tallahassee. Hand off to Tab up the gut, flag on the play. Across the 45 out near the 47. Tackled by Barker, Jackson, and Little would be a first down, but let's check the marker.
Look like the ump is calling holding.
Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The quarterback, center Fisher Anderson. Redshirt junior out of Franklin, Tennessee, making his 8th career start, the guilty party. They are banged up along the interior in a big-time way. Some injuries. They've had to deal with a lot of them. Josh Williams is listed as a tackle. He's at left guard right now. So dealing with a lot along the interior. Back him up 10 yards. 2nd and 16 at the 30. Elijah Brown in the shotgun. Tab off to his left. Brown will throw. Brown looking right, throws right. Incomplete at the 39-yard line, wide of Farrell. Arnu was the closest defender there, and I think, again, he had a chance to make a throw there, and that's a little bit of inexperience on that pass.
Definitely a little bit of inexperience right there. Not ready for this moment, and that's why you don't want to allow him to get any confidence. You see that their game plan is to throw the ball to the sidelines, not really going down the field, testing our DBs, our safeties in the middle.
3rd and 16 from the 30, middle of the field. Stanford tonight, 3 of 8 on 3rd downs. Coming in, not great, 34%, 113th nationally. Cedric Irvin, the back in the backfield to the left of Brown in the gun. Trips cluster to the left side, to the near side of the field. Roush tight end right. Knowles have 6 on the line. They bring 4. Brown pumping, looking, fires it near side, caught. Near side at the 35-yard line. Florida State trying to rip him back. That's Marcus Brown, and they do. And he's going to be short of the line to gain. And Florida State will get off the field here on the first drive of this second half.
That's what you needed. That's what the doctor ordered right there. Get off the field, keep this momentum going that we started in the end of the first half. Finish it off right here on the drive, but the offense getting in the end zone.
Aiden Flintoff will punt for the 2nd time tonight. Hit a career-long 62-yard punt at SMU last week. Squirrel White back at his own 18. Knowles are going to set up a return. Big punt, pushing White back to his own 6. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss to the 10, to the 15. White to the 20, going to be hit hard near the 21-yard line. But there's Squirrel White showing what he's made of, making multiple Cardinal miss on a return of 15.
Good job right there, and he did the most important thing. He secured the football.
Hunter Barth made the hit. That was a punt of 57 by Aiden Flintoff, who has punted 4 or more times in every game this season. All right, here we go.
Doing the kick. Holding.
We have flag.
Receiving team number 20. Penalty enforced half the distance to the goal. First down.
And did not see that anywhere on the field.
I missed that flag too.
Yeah, and so a flag and untimely penalties again. A great return out to the 21-yard line. A return of 15 by Squirrel, and now we're going to be backed up, starting off in the shadow of our own goalposts.
Yep, that's been the story. These penalties that we can't get off, that we have them in the most inopportune times.
So Blake Nicholson. And so instead of starting out at the 21, we're going to start back at our own 3-yard line. Our longest drive of the season is 98 yards against the Hurricanes back a couple of weeks ago. Right hash, 1st and 10 at our own 3-yard line. Down 13-10, backed up. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. 2 receivers left and right. Robinson wide to the right side. Tommy will throw out of his own end zone. Castellanos winds up far side, incomplete. White at the 20-yard line, had a defender all over him. Jay Green, the safety, and man, it was close Could be in pass interference.
Yeah, it looked like he got there a tad fast, but it's not a call you're probably going to get on that play.
Tommy put a little juice on that one. Trying to hit Squirrel White. That's close. Kind of got turned around on the throw. 2nd and 10 from the 3-yard line. Noles trailing 13-10. Early morning Sunday hours back in Tallahassee. Same formation. Blitz coming. Tommy throwing out of his own end zone. Now flush to his left. Throws off his back foot. Caught far sideline at the 15-yard line. LaWayne McCoy making his 3rd grab of the night. McCoy out there and moved those chains for FSU. A Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet first down.
Good job by Tommy right there, buying time for the receiver to get open and then able to deliver that ball for the completion.
Going quickly. Hand off to Sawchuk. Running right. Puts his hand in the turf. In a gain out near the 22-yard line of about 7 yards. Matt Rose, the linebacker, making the play.
Yeah, and I think you keep the tempo offense going right now. It's kind of throwing this Stanford defense off a little bit. 2nd and 3 from the 22-yard line. Snap back, zone read, hand off to Sawchuk. He runs right in to the linebacker, Temerua Tafiti, out of Hawaii. Gain of about a yard, and here comes a 3rd and 1 from the 24. This is where it's just wanting to get it done. Imposing your will on your opponent. Should be able to run this ball to get this first down.
Noles are 5 of 10 on 3rd downs tonight. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Hand off. Gavin has it, just barely by a half yard. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another Florida State first down, powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet.
And you got to think now the running game working. Stanford's going to start putting more men in the box. They've been playing with 8 earlier in the game. They went to 6 men in the box.
Yeah, go ahead, Bar.
No, I'm just saying, as long as we keep doing that, anticipate that they're going to probably try to keep shut down the run game by putting 8 in there.
1st and 10 from the 26. Fake the handoff to Chroma. Pump fake, Castellanos home run to Deuce Robinson. He's got it. Near sideline, out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Beating Shea Recray. Nice job that time by Deuce.
Beautiful job by Deuce. Put his hands up at the last second. That way the defender, you know, they're playing the eyes and the hands of the receiver. Didn't have a chance to even make a play on it.
1st and 10 for the 36. Fake the handoff again. Castellanos, home run ball down the field. Oh, incomplete. Danzy at the 2-yard line. Had to come back for it. Jay Green, the safety, was on in coverage. It was just a little underthrown, and Danzy might have had 6.
Yeah, that ball is put out there for him. He definitely catches that ball in his 6. Had to stop and try to turn around and catch that ball a little underthrown. Couldn't locate it and bring it in, secure it.
Yeah, he had the step, but it was underthrown. 1st and 10 from the 36, right hash. Trips to the left side. Robinson wide to the right. 3 catches, 95 yards for Deuce Robinson tonight. Hand up, no. Tommy going to run it near side. Oh, he throws it last second to Robinson. Caught 20, 15, 10, 5. He dives for the end zone. He's in. Deuce Robinson is in as Castellanos drops it off at the very last second. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU.
I'm looking at this, man. I hope he doesn't pull it. The line judge has his hand in his back pocket. He's talking to the ref right now.
It is
see if
super
they're
close.
Say
yeah.
that if Tommy crossed the line of scrimmage.
It was very close.
Illegal forward pass.
It is.
Offense number 1. The penalty is 5 yards from the spot of the foul. It also includes the loss of down. 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, at the time it looked a little awkward, right?
Yep.
When you're watching it, and it was.
Yeah, he was probably almost at the first down marker when he threw that ball. He could have located Deuce a second earlier, been a touchdown.
That backs us up with a penalty. The loss of down is the whole thing that hurts the worst. Backing it up to the 39, and now it's 3rd and 13.
Yep, and losing the down to boot.
39-yard line, 3rd and 13. Line to gain to 26, and we have a timeout here. Both teams going to their sidelines. No ruling. Just both teams just went to the sidelines. Somebody called timeout.
I don't know. The refs they having another discussion right here. Are they going to replay this thing or what's going on?
I have no idea. I think we're going to just play. That's bizarre, right?
Huh. Free timeout for both teams, huh?
Nobody called a timeout, and the officials were talking over the last play, and both sides went to the sidelines.
It's third down.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and 13 from the 39. The Noles, 6 of 11 on third downs tonight. 4 receivers spread out to the left side. The Noles quick to the line of scrimmage. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 4 receivers left. Pumping, Tommy. Castellanos looking. Fires it for McCoy. Far sideline. He goes up. Bobbled and incomplete. Double coverage on him near the 3-yard line. Brandon Nicholson and Jay Green were all over him, and McCoy is slow to get up.
Time out on the field for an offensive injury.
And McCoy is down at the 2-yard line right in front of Tom Block on the far side. DB, if you can speak on that. That was right in front of you. You see anything down there?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to him on that play. I was watching to see if he had a chance to catch it. Didn't really get a chance to brace himself because he had his hands out to try and catch the football.
Man, he's getting banged. I mean, he's getting pushed. You could call pass interference there.
Yeah, that back of the head hit the turf.
He really hit his head hard. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, they're all
I'm
over
telling
right
you, Nicholson is all over him. Yeah, he's hurt. That's going to be a concussion-like injury. He's rolled over on his stomach now. In a drive that had all sorts of promise. An illegal forward pass by Tommy Castellanos. Looks like we're going to punt this one away. Play field position. But being very careful with the sophomore out of Miami Central. Wayne McCoy right now. He's up. He's on his feet. Yeah, I think he's okay. He's walking to the sideline. But yeah, you're right, Barnett. He really hit his head.
Yeah,
on
that
the back
turf,
of the grass.
That turf right there. He went up high, giving himself up, trying to go up and get that thing, and fell from a high distance right here. But I tell you what, 4th and 12. I don't know if we have the punt Ruski available. This might be a good chance to run it.
Snaps it back. Cimento pauses, gives his guys a chance to run down there. End over end boot. Hits at the 4. Checks up like Bar Nuns 56. And is down at the 6-yard line by Gavin Sawchuk. That's how you do it when you play field position right there.
That's exactly how you do it. You got a young quarterback again. You keep applying pressure. He's going to throw the ball out to the sidelines. I don't think they're comfortable enough for him to be throwing those precise passes inside the hashes. So make sure you're covering the sidelines and make sure you're stopping the run.
And a timeout on the field. 10:06 left, third quarter. Stanford leading Florida State 13-10. We're back after this timeout.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo crackers. Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Knolls! License number CG C1527613.
It's game on, Knowles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And for over 20 years, Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic retirement planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Their tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. To find out more, visit oxfordadvisorygroup.com. On his homecoming tonight, number 20, Blake Nicholson leading the way for the Noles. He has 5 tackles, a half TFL, bar none, and so taking advantage of playing back in his home state, just 84 miles from his hometown of Ripon, California.
Yeah, he has a lot of family here watching and friends, a lot of family and friends. He definitely wants to get his ball on this game.
Backed up. It is the backup quarterback still, Elijah Brown. I would imagine Gobranson's done for the night. 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. Left hash. Tab off to his right. Brown in the gun. Moving right to left as we watch it. They give the ball to Tab, trying to bounce it to the left side. Omar Graham flies up. Body's falling forward out near the 10-yard line. And Graham and others in there to make a play.
Yeah, I just feel like it's going to be a lot of heavy run and a lot of throws out to the sideline, trying to keep this young quarterback comfortable in the pocket.
13-10 Stanford, 9:45 and counting, third quarter. Late into the night here in the Bay Area. 12:47 a.m. back home in Tallahassee. Doyle motions wing to the left side. 2nd and 6. They give it again to Tab. Daniel Lyons grabs him, but a scrum gets pushed out near the 15. We had him near the 12, but the physicality of the Stanford front pushed him forward.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. At some point, somebody has to be the one to take out the legs of the blockers in front of them. Somebody has to get down there and stop that push right there. They didn't let that happen when we played, man. You had to get it on your own.
3rd and 1 from the 15. Stanford tonight, 3 of 9 on 3rd downs. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Roush tight end to the right side. They give it again to Tab, and Darrell Jackson came in, and I don't know if he got it. Darrell Jackson Jr. put that big left paw out there, and they're going to give it to him, it looks like. Wow. He got it.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why you have to be stiff against the run right now. You know what they're going to do, so it shouldn't be any surprise that they're going to try to run the ball so they don't put all the pressure on your quarterback.
Stanford has run it tonight for about 85 yards running it against the Florida State defensive front, allowing 116 on the year. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Stanford leads 13-10. Brown to throw. Quick throw out in the flat. Caught by the tight end Roush. He was cut down at the 23-yard line. Nice job that time coming up. Charles Lester, the redshirt freshman from Sarasota.
Yeah, the flats are there for every team that we play against. For whatever reason, we don't cover the flats, man. They'll cover 2 every once in a while, or something dropping out there to cover the flats, because that's where they're going right now. They're going to throw the ball outside. They do not want to risk a turnover throwing the ball across the middle with this young QB.
Gain of 8 by Roush on the pitch and catch. He's got 4 catches for 47 yards. 2nd down and 2 from the 24-yard line. Stanford leads 13-10. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Give to Tab, running right up the middle, running hard. Tab falling forward, gonna have a 1st down. Out near the 27-yard line, Jaden Jones stuck his face mask in there along with others.
Yeah, I mean, the key is there. Every time he gets up under the center, they run the football.
They did so again that time.
It has not changed ever since the first quarterback, Branson, was in. It has been the same thing. They get up under the center. They're usually going to 90% run that football.
Under 7 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. 13-10 Stanford with the lead. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Receiver left, receiver right. 2 tight ends to the right side. Unbalanced. Irvin the back in the backfield. Williams in motion. Lines up wing to the right. Rolling right. Brown going to throw it. Now looking back left across the field. Incomplete. Trying to find Roush It bounced into the arms of Charles Lester on the near sideline. And it'll be now 2nd and 10.
Again, they're letting them pass it. They're trying to get a crossing route that time. Just a bad throw by the quarterback trying to get it to the tight end.
Second and 10. Cardinal with a 13-10 lead. 6:37 left here in our third quarter. Brown might be changing the play. Cedric Urban off to the left of Brown in the gun. Play clock at 7. They can't get Brown lined up correctly. Now Brown hands off to Urban, stretching to the right side. Going to be drilled by Elijah Herring and Darrell Desir and ripped back. Nice job by those two. If anything, it was a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and long.
Good recognition on that play that time. Getting out there in the running lane and being able to take the defender down without any gain or a short gain.
Frank Reich did tell ESPN sideline reporter, the talented Taylor Davis, at halftime that Gulbranson is done for the game. So he is out. It's Elijah Brown's show the rest of the evening. 3rd down and 9 for the 28-yard line. Trips to the left side. Williams wide to the right. Here comes pressure. Brown going to throw. Fires it far side for Williams. Goes up. Oh, what a catch. He made it over the top of Lester. Far sideline at the 45-yard line. What a catch by C.J. Williams, man.
Wow, you just hate to see that happen right there. I mean, you're 3rd and long. Really, that's the only thing that he can do. And it's to stay true. They're throwing the ball. They're keeping the ball on the outside. They're not letting them throw it in the middle. But, you know, plays like that gives quarterback confidence. And then they might start trusting him to throw the ball over the middle, and that's not going to be good for us.
He just threw it up, and his guy made a play. Gain of 28 to the FSU 44-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 44. Brown in the pistol. Tab in the gun. Fake the handoff. Brown trying to throw. Throws it up near side as Roush, incomplete. Had him open. Somehow he came open, wide open near sideline on a corner crossing route. We have a late flag in the backfield here. What do we got? Might be holding. James Williams upset about something. I don't know. I think they might call roughing.
Personal foul. Roughing the
Oh,
passer.
my goodness.
Defense number 10. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
The penalties tonight have just, again, that's penalty number 8 tonight by Florida State. And I'm watching the replay, and I didn't feel like Williams was late by much. If anything, it was a half a step.
But those are the situations you have to watch out for. You know that the calls haven't been going your way, and you can't even make them close. You really have no chance to get to the quarterback to make the play for him throwing the ball down the field. You got to be able to pull off.
1st and 10 from the 29. Right hash, 2 receivers left. Williams wide to the right. Tab to the left of Elijah Brown in the shotgun. Brown will throw it on 1st and 10. Looks right, caught by Roush, grabbed by Barker, pushing the pile forward across the 20 to the 19. And that's a 1st down. Gain of 10 for Roush.
Got to be able to make the tackle and make the stop. You got to. Not making the stops right now to get it done, and you see this crowd getting into it. You see the Stanford team starting to get confidence, feeling like they can get it done. Got to get the stop right here.
5 catches, 57 yards for Sam Roush. And all of a sudden, Elijah Brown's in a rhythm. 5 of 7 for 65 yards throwing it. Tight trips cluster to the left, high, wide to the right. 1st and 10 from the 19. They give to Tab, trying to bounce to the outside. Tab, 15, 10, 5. Knocked out of bounds by Wilson and Barker. And broke contain, unfortunately, again. That's Cole Tab and a gain of 15 yards.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know whether or not the corner is responsible for keeping contained on that. It's usually the defensive end's job, but that's been killing us all season.
Going quickly, 1st and goal. Roush throws it up for high, corner of the end zone, incomplete, but Wilson was holding him. They're going to call defensive holding. And man, the Noles just not making the plays necessary.
Giving it up for free.
Pass interference. Defense number 19. By rule, the ball is placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic 1st down.
9th penalty of the night. And we're approaching the most of this season in a game. So that's first and goal at the 2.
Wow.
Up front, you've got Darrell Desir, Lyons, Jackson, McCray up front for the Noles. Trips to the right side. Roush, tight end, wing left. Tab to the left of Brown in the gun. Now Roush motions wing to the right side. High in motion right to left. Takes a snap, the give to Tab, cutting left, lowers the shoulder, going to be ripped back by Elijah Herring. Herring showing a little fight there. Down to the 1.
Good job. He was there right there. It was just him and the running back in the hole. He had to make that play.
Second and goal from the 1. 13-10 is the score. Stanford leads, 3:45 and counting. This is an 11-play, 92-yard drive. It's taking over 6 minutes off the clock. Would be right now the longest drive yardage-wise of the season. The handoff to Tab, fighting for every inch. He's right near the goal line. A big pile. I don't think he's in. Short of the line, the goal line. Third and goal from inside the 1 now.
Right now it looks like Stanford's trying to go hurry up. We got to get ready on the defensive line, be ready to go.
This will be the 14th play of the drive. Third and goal inside the 1. Brown in the shotgun. Handoff to Tab. Leaps into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the season. Cole Tab. And it's back to a 2-possession Stanford lead.
Cannot stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and that's basically what's going on. I mean, you got third and long. You have to be able to defend that pass and anticipate. They got to go to the first down marker to make the play. So I don't understand what the defensive back's mindset was put on that long pass to get them going. Keep this drive going.
Yep. Emmett Kenny with the extra point. Good snap, spot. Extra point is up, and it is good. 13-play, 94-yard drive. It's the longest drive yardage-wise of the season by Stanford with 7:03 off the clock. And now, late into the night here in Palo Alto, it's time to see what this Florida State team is made of. Now 20-10.
Offense has to get us back in it right now. They have to stay on the field long enough to give the defense some rest. You can't put the defense on back out there on the field going 3 and out.
3:02 remains, third quarter, 20-10 Stanford. We're back after this timeout.
Hey Noles fans, show your team spirit with the Noles Pass toll sticker or the new Noles Pass Uni. Enjoy nonstop toll travel throughout Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, or travel even farther with the 19-state Noles Pass Uni. Plus, you can score volume toll savings. Find out why Noles Pass is your best play to save on tolls and time at GetNolePass.com. That's GetNolePass.com. Noles Pass. It's how Noles do tolls. A product of ePass owned and operated by the Central Florida Expressway Authority.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Hey Noles fans, for the FSU social media junkies out there looking for more insight and behind-the-scenes content of the Seminoles, find the Seminoles Sports Network on X and Instagram. Game previews, podcasts, interview clips, our booth cam broadcasts, and more. The Seminoles Sports Network on social media keeps you up to date on all things Noles. Listen and watch all the FSU content you can handle with your favorite coaches, student-athletes, and Seminoles Sports Network broadcasters as we bring you everything to get you ready for the next big game. Search Seminoles Sports Network on X and Instagram to stay up to date with the Noles.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You are listening to Florida State football on the Seminoles Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
For kids, for families, for where we live, Wolfson Children's Hospital is always here. Wolfson Children's, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Down the sidelines with Tom Block for a sideline update. TB, that was a surprising drive led by Elijah Brown, 94 yards there by the Cardinal.
Yeah, and I wish I could report better news down here, but what I see is a lot of long faces on the defense, but I don't see a lot of emotion. I don't see any leadership from any of the players there trying to get them back in this. Coach Norvell went segment group by segment group to try and get them a little bit more dialed in, saying, hey, we still got football to play here.
Man.
But, man, it is some long faces down here. LaWayne McCoy, by the way, he went into the injury tent, came out with his helmet. A moment ago, I saw him with his helmet on, so they're not going to tell me if he's in or out, but a lot of times if a guy is out for the game, they take away his helmet. He was wearing his when last I saw, so he may be able to go back in.
And I do see him right down here as well. Kenny with the boot, high end over end kick. This is returnable. Lucas, middle of the field from the 2. Jalen Lucas, 10 to the 15. Jalen Lucas spins off a tackle, in trouble now, cuts to the outside. Lucas to the 20. Lucas falling forward near the 28-yard line. Heck of an effort there by the dangerous Jalen Lucas. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt, Aria Masudi. With 2:52 left third quarter, Stanford leading 20-10. We have to grab a timeout here. Down 20-10, big drive for the Florida State offense late in the third quarter. We're back after this local break. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Noles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
A 43-yard field goal with a ticket to the championship on the line. Here's the stuff.
At this moment, who you voted for doesn't matter. What kind of car you drive, how much money you make, what kind of music you listen to, or how many followers you have doesn't matter. At this moment, the only thing that does is football. Visit footballmatters.com.
Hear from the head coach every Monday night. Join us live from Bowden's in College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. We'll hear from the head coach, a player, and an assistant coach as we break down all things Florida State football. Get the recap from last week's game and look ahead to our next opponent. You can watch the show on all FSU streaming platforms and again on Tuesday nights on ABC 27. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Monday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported, is not funded by tax dollars? We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters. Your teams have the best chance to succeed on and off the field. Membership starts at $5 per month and comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more. 2:52 remains in our third quarter here at Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. And the Cardinal lead Florida State 20-10. And Barnum, we're going to find out what this group's made of right now. They got to dig deep and find a way to eliminate this deficit.
Got to get down the field and score a touchdown.
So Tommy Castellanos, 9 of 18 for 143 yards, 25 yards rushing and a touchdown will lead this group. Two receivers left, Robinson wide to the right side. And it looks like LaWayne McCoy back in the game, which is good to see. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun, fakes the handoff. Has plenty of time. Now the pocket collapses. Flushed right, stops, throws it all the way back to the left to Squirrel White, and he can't hang on to it. Incomplete. That was a long, long throw right there. Incomplete. And Jordan Washington was the corner, backup corner running coverage. That was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, throwing that ball back there, you have to make sure you don't overdo it. I mean, you want to get back into this game, but you don't want to take chances, especially with you already being down.
2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Trips to the left side. Pittman tight end to the right. Danzy in motion left to right. He's been pretty quiet tonight. And the give to Sawchuk. The backer collapses in on him. Down near the 29-yard line. That's Tafiti. And a gain of a yard.
Yeah, we have the tendency, especially when we really need to make plays, and we start running the ball, we keep trying to hit into the teeth of the defense and running up the middle between the guards right there. That's been something that we haven't been successful getting done. Get outside the tackle.
3rd and 9 from the 29-yard line. Trips to the left side. Robinson wide right. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Knowles 6 of 12 on 3rd down tonight. Pittman in motion left to right. Tommy takes the snap, pressure coming, rolling right, he slips and falls down at the 24-yard line. Scotty Edwards, the safety, flushed him and forced him. That's a sack of Castellanos, the first of the night by Stanford. And after a long drive of over 7 minutes by Stanford, Florida State goes 3 and out.
And I don't understand. You see the formula right there of how you put pressure on the quarterback, but we don't do that to the opposing quarterback. They get to sit back there and go through their progression 2 or 3 times before they even get any pressure on them. We need to bring more pressure out of the secondary of the linebackers so that these quarterbacks don't have time like we don't have time.
Cemento, good punt, high, spiraling kip. Liam Thorpe back to the 28-yard line. He'll call for the fair catch there. Nice job by Mack, putting that deep. And this is soul-searching time right now. This team's 3-3. They're 0-3, coming in as heavy favorites on the road at Stanford. And right now, trailing by 10 against their backup quarterback and backup running back.
I'd just like to see us, whatever happened, apply pressure to the quarterback, start attacking. The defense needs to attack, get across the line of scrimmage. We have to win first down, which we've only done about 30% of the time this game.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Stanford leading 20-10, 1:19 left, 3rd quarter. Brown hands off to Tab, running right up the gut across the 30 before he's ripped back by Graham rather, and Earl Little after a gain of about 3 yards.
Still think that's too much on first down. You do that 2 more times, you're only looking at 1 yard. If you get an extra yard, you get the dog on first down. You got to be a little more stouter at the point of attack.
And they're going to take their time, up 10. 2nd and 7 for the 31. 2 receivers right, Williams wide left. Tab to the left, and Brown in the gun. They give it to Cole Tab again. Tab running hard across the 35. Grab there. They're going to mark him down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 yards for Cole Tab. Little and Graham again, and here comes a critical 3rd down for this Florida State defense.
I would just love to see the defensive line forklift their man back into the backfield. That time we did a twist, and we twist ourselves right out of the hole to make the play. And again, who's making the plays? The safeties, linebackers about 3-4 yards down the field.
That's going to be the final play of our 3rd quarter. They do not have to run another one. End of 3. Man, I tell you what, we need you everywhere, Knowles fans. Hold up the 4 fingers. And it's early Sunday morning back home in Tallahassee. We need all you right now. End of 3. Stanford leading Florida State 20-10. We are back after this break.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Have you wanted to listen to the Seminole Sports Network radio broadcast while you attend the game inside of Doak Campbell Stadium? Now you can without delay. Go to the FSU Game Day app, click on More, and then listen live in venue. Follow the prompts and listen to the Seminole Sports Network broadcast without delay as you watch every big play inside of Doak Campbell Stadium. Don't forget to bring your AirPods and have that phone charged up so you don't miss a play. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network radio broadcast with zero delay while you watch the game inside of Doak. Find it in the FSU Game Day app.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo crisps. Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Welcome back here inside the studio. Aria Masudi getting you set to go back to the 4th quarter. Some scores from around the country. Coke Zero, passionate fans, and a nice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Big win for the Crimson Tide today, 37-20 over Tennessee. Alabama now 6-1 and 4-0 in the SEC. Georgia 43-35 winners over 5th-ranked Ole Miss today in Athens. Jeff, bar none, back to you guys.
Aria, thank you. Live inside the Renewal by Anderson broadcast booth. Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. Bar none, a 3rd quarter won by Stanford. And why is this 3rd down big? Florida State defensively might be gassed right now. Stanford had the ball for nearly 11 minutes of the 15 in that 3rd quarter. We got to get this group off the field quickly.
Yeah, we got to get the offense doing something. Right now it's huge. You got to think that Stanford is going to run this football. The key is there. Quarterback up under the center has been a run all night.
2 tight ends, Brown under center. It's 3rd down and 2 from the 36-yard line. Left hash. 20-10. Stanford leading. Start of this 4th quarter here in Palo Alto. 3rd and 2. Stanford 6 of 12 on 3rd downs. 3 of their last 3. Unbalanced to the right side.
He moved.
2 tight ends to the right. There's movement, no flag thrown. They give it to Tab, and Tab falls forward. He's close to the line to gain. Then they move up front.
Yeah, 51 jumped. I don't understand how that's not a penalty.
The Florida State sideline was going crazy. They wanted a false start. He did move. That is ridiculous.
Yeah,
they're going for it here. 4th and less than a yard. They're going to go for it. 4th and less than a yard from the 37-yard line. Knowles creeping towards the line. Brown in the gun. They maybe he's trying to draw him offside. 10 on the play clock. Hold your water. Brown. Oh, the Knowles moved.
God. Come on.
The Knowles moved. Daniel Lyons jumped. And just so frustrating. My goodness.
I mean, how do you not know that that's what they're trying to do?
That 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
It's like you're trying to give the game to them. How do you not understand the dynamics of the game? It's 4th and short. They're on their 36. What makes you think that they're going to go for it right? Why do you have to jump off sides, man? Goodness gracious.
Well, you couple that with the fact that they jumped. Zyron Brown, the right guard, moved on the 3rd down play. It was a clear false start. Oh, this has turned into a rough one. First and 10 from the 42. They're going to hand it off to Tab. Tab picking his way forward. Out to the 45-yard line. Gain of 3. The Stanford side starting to smell a little blood in the water early in this fourth quarter. They lead 20-10.
And that's what happened. I mean, you got a backup quarterback in there. You let him drive 98 yards or whatever it is to get the score on the last drive. He has so much confidence right now. We haven't knocked it out of him.
And Tab now has a 100-yard gain. The redshirt freshman from Fort Walton Beach. A career-high night for the young man from the Sunshine State playing for Stanford. 2nd and 7 from the 45. They're going to throw it with Elijah Brown. Looking right, nearly picked off by Edwin Joseph at midfield. He was all over C.J. Williams. The pass was thrown behind, and that's why they're scared to death to throw the football.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You keep them in situations where they have to throw the football. If they're successful running it, that's what they're going to do.
3rd down.
Definitely don't want to put the game on the shoulders of your freshman quarterback.
3rd and 7. Stanford at their own 45, left middle. 20-10, 13:23 to play. The Noles fans working the war chant here at Stanford Stadium. Irvin the back in the backfield. Elijah Brown to throw, looking right, throws right, incomplete far sideline. Jerry Wilson all over C.J. Williams. And so the Florida State defense will get off the field. Let's get this offense going now.
That right there was crucial. He had to get off the field right there. Could not allow them to turn this into a 3-possession game in the fourth quarter. Got to score on offense this drive.
20-10. Here's Aiden Flintoff's 3rd punt. Squirrel White back at his own 13-yard line. Good snap. Here's the boot. Wobbler far sideline. And it's going to bounce. McCoy can return it. They set up the far return. 20, 25, 30, 35. McCoy to the 40. Angling middle. McCoy falling forward to the 42-yard line. It's like 3 years ago at NC State when they faked it with Micah Pittman one way, and they had Pokey Wilson on the other side of the field going to pick up the return, and it works again to perfection. Down to Tom Block, TB.
Right before that punt, David Johnson was 2 yards onto the field screaming at Squirrel White, gave him a signal, and Squirrel said, "I got you." That obviously was they had the right personnel from Stanford. They wanted to implement that, and Squirrel went over and faked the fair catch on the left side, drew the specialty teams that way, and set it up for LaWayne McCoy.
That works out in a fantastic way. It's a punt of 45. And McCoy able to return it for 32 yards out to the 42-yard line. Maybe that's the play that gets us going here. Time out of the field. 13:04 remains. Florida State trailing Stanford 20-10. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee. Founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Noles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
Summer is officially over, but pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents are here to stay. Don't let these pests join in on your outdoor fun. This is the time of year when wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperatures drop. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of Florida State Athletics, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, The clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
13:04 to play in our ball game. And the Noles will have to come back down double digits, trailing by 10 on the road into the early morning hours back home, Sunday morning in Tallahassee. Stanford leading Florida State 20-10, 13:04 to play. Castellanos in the shotgun, Chroma off to his right side. Fake the end around with Danzy. Tommy has time to throw it. Far side, pass is caught, far side Chroma, 35-30, down near the 28-yard line. A wheel route and some misdirection, and that's a passing play that could get us going here.
Good job right there, nice play. Tommy recognizing that the wheel route is open, stepping up and able to deliver the ball for a nice game.
Gain to 31, 1st and 10 for the 27. Fakes the handoff, running right now. Castellanos out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Gain of 6 for Tommy Castellanos, and all of a sudden, this is the Florida State offense with some pace that we were used to seeing.
Tempo right there. Keep the tempo going right now. It doesn't look like Stanford can match it.
1st and 10 for the 21. 2 receivers left and right. Robinson wide to the right side. Chroma in the gun and the pistol. Castellanos in the shotgun. Tommy to throw. Castellanos looking. Now will step up, bounces up to the right side, throws it out far side. McCoy wasn't even looking at it. He thought Tommy was going to take off and run. It's incomplete. Zach Johnson on in coverage, and now here's 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, if he's going to pull that ball down, he has to make that decision quicker. Get out of the pocket.
3rd and 4 for the 21. Florida State 6 of 13 on 3rd downs tonight. 2 receivers left and right. 20-10, Stanford leading. They've led the majority of the night here at Stanford Stadium. Blitz coming, we hand it off to Sawchuk across the 20, just shy of the line to gain at the 18. I think you run that play because it's 4-down territory.
Yes, you definitely got to go for it here.
4th and 1, 12 minutes left.
I mean, really, this is just mono, but one thing I hope we do is, well, we don't have a running back in the backfield. I was going to say we have to make sure we're going to do anything. We get outside the tackle box right here, but you got to anticipate 4th down, they're going to be blitzing.
4th and 1, empty backfield. Pittman in motion now, lines up wing to the right side. Tommy going to run to the right. Castellanos dives forward to the 15-yard line. 1st down. The Noles now 12 of 16 on 4th downs. That's 15th best in college football.
Way to get it done right there.
1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Quick snap, zone read. Oh, Sawchuk hit in the backfield. He's going to go down and lose yards. And it was Tevaru Tafiti that came in, his 5th TFL of the year. Keziah Holmes checks in for the first time tonight.
Going to the well once too often.
2nd and 12, back at the 18-yard line. Holmes to the right of Castellanos in the gun. Trip to the left side, Robinson wide to the right. 4-man front for Stanford. Tommy to throw. Now will take off up the gut, and he's grabbed by Tafiti around the ankles at the 17-yard line after a short gain of 1. 3rd down.
It's almost like it's his job to spot a quarterback. He's doing it from the DN position, but he's been there almost every time Tommy's tried to run the ball on the quarterback draw.
10:30 and counting. 3rd and 11 at the Stanford 17-yard line. Empty backfield, Pittman's wing left. Got 2 tight ends rather to the left side, Douglas and Pittman. 2 receivers right. Danzy wide left. 3rd down and 11 from the 17-yard line. Play clock's at 5, 4, 3. Castellanos takes the snap. They drop 8. Tommy's under pressure, going to take off and run. He's tackled and hit from behind at the 15-yard line and hit hard. And we're going to kick the field goal. Omar Staples smacked him as he made his way.
Just seems like, again, that defenses have been able to find a way to really put pressure on our quarterback, and we have not been able to reciprocate the same.
Yeah, they got to him with a 3-man front that time and flushed him. All right, here's Weinberg from 33, middle of the field. He's made from 39, missed from 57 tonight. Oral the snap, Shimena to hold to make it a one-score game. Good snap, spot. Kick has plenty of leg, and he drilled it up, and it is good. So the second field goal of the night for Jake Weinberg makes this a one-score game on the road here in Palo Alto. 9-play, 44-yard drive, 3:43 off the clock. Scott and Wallace, successful drive summary. Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. 9:22 to go, 20-13, Stanford on top. We're back after this local break. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
For 75 years, the National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame, through programs and initiatives like the College Football Hall of Fame, Campbell Trophy, and National Scholar Athlete Awards, has strengthened communities, promoted education, preserved opportunities, and protected the game. To learn more and become a member, visit footballfoundation.org. That's footballfoundation.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey, in ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida State fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles! Within one score with 9:22 to play, 20-13, Stanford leading Florida State. It's reunion homecoming weekend for the Cardinal. They're honoring their 1970 Rose Bowl championship team led by Heisman Trophy winner Jim Plunkett. And the Cardinal are wearing a throwback 1970s uniform tonight in honor of that team. Jake Weinberg will kick things off. Irvin and Caden High back deep for the home team. Weinberg with the boot, drills that one. Will land 8 yards deep in the end zone. And a touchback. All right. So my lack of football knowledge here, but man, I tell you what, if we can stop them on the ground and first and second down and make him throw it, they do not want to do that, it feels like right now.
They do not want him to put the ball in the air. Who would want a freshman who hadn't had really any snaps this season to be throwing the ball down the field for the win? So we got to stop the run and anticipate he's going to be trying to throw that ball outside.
Trips to the left side. Williams wide to the right. First and 10 for the 25. They are going to throw it. Here is Brown. He's grabbed by Jenkins, and he'll be sacked at the 18-yard line. The Noles get home with their defensive front four right there, and it's Jason Jenkins for his first sack as a Seminole.
That's what you want to see right there. You want to be able to get pressure on the quarterback with your front four so you can drop everybody else back in the coverage. That way you're looking at it, the quarterback has nowhere to throw the ball, and then you can get back there and get that sack like you did.
Loss of 7, 2nd and 17 at their own 18-yard line. 8:50 and counting. Stanford leads 20-13. Four-man front for the Noles. Brown to throw it again. Pumping left, throwing left. Oh boy, nearly picked. Incomplete. Behind their intended receiver, Miles Lipman. Jerry Wilson was right there, and now it's 3rd and 17.
And you think, what were they successful with last time? They want to keep the ball out the side to the sideline, so they want to give their receivers an opportunity to go up and make a play like they did on that drive a couple drives ago that sustained it and got them down the field. So you have to make sure that you know what's going on. The key right now is, though, to put pressure on the quarterback, force that ball out of his hands immediately.
3rd and 17 from the 18-yard line. 20-13 Stanford. But the Noles are grabbing some momentum back here in the fourth quarter. Cedric Irvin, the back in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, Farrell. Brown will throw again. 3rd and long. Looking left out in the flat, caught by Roush at the 20. Grab at the 23 and smacked and driven back by Joseph, Omar Graham, and others. Amari Williams out there. And Stanford's going to go 3 and out. The Noles are going to get the ball back.
That is what, and everybody, that's what you want to see right there. You see the defense jumping around, offense is getting excited, the team is getting excited again, you're gaining the momentum. Now you got to go finish off this next drive with a touchdown.
4th punt of the night for Aiden Flintoff. Squirrel White's back deep at his own 32. Peyton Warford to snap, the redshirt junior out of Woodside, California. Good snap, Flintoff will boot it. This is probably his best one of the night. High spiraling kick back to the 22. White returnable. Trying to shake and bake. Bouncing to the left. Bouncing to the right. Will be tackled at the 25-yard line. So ripped down by the long snapper, Peyton Warford. And so Florida State will need to go as they mark this thing at the 25-yard line. Need to go 75 yards to score a touchdown and tie this thing up. 7:42 to play. The Noles have outgained Stanford 288 to 271. 174 through the air, 114 on the ground, but tonight 10 penalties. 72 yards. 1st and 10 from the 25. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Make the handoff out in the flat, bubble screen, Danzy near the 29-yard line before he's tackled there by a host of Cardinal, including Matt Rose, the linebacker. Gain of 4.
Yeah, I think you keep the tempo up. Last series, the tempo was working, got us down the field before we got a little thrown off schedule, but, well, doing a lot of substitutions right now, but definitely need to try to keep the tempo going.
Called 5, 2nd and 5 from the 30. Down 20-13, empty backfield. Jumping around Stanford along the defensive line. 2 receivers right, Robinson wide left. Lucas in motion left to right, fake the jet sweep. Tommy will throw. Home run ball for Danzy down the field. He's got it at the 22-yard line. Danzy does it again. Speed kills. It's our Allstate Good Hands play of the game. Some people just know they can save hundreds in car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit Allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote. They can save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Way to attack. Keep attacking.
He beat Mitch Lieber down the field. 1st and 10, toss, Lucas right side. Lucas to the 20, tackled by Rose, out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 48, the longest play of the day for Florida State, and it came at the exact right time.
Definitely needed that play to get down the field, but you got to finish this thing off again with the touchdown.
Florida State leads all of college football with 15 plays of 40 yards or more this season. Wow. Big time play. 2nd down and 6. They give to Sawchuk. Blockers in front. Sawchuk to the 15. Falling forward to the 14-yard line, where he'll bring up a massive 3rd down and 2. 6 minutes and counting, down 20-13.
Really would like us to get outside the tackle box right now. I mean, we've been running up into the teeth of their defense on these 3rd and 3s, 3rd and shorts, trying to push the line, but I really feel if we get outside the tackles, we're going to have a lot more success picking up the 1st down.
3rd and 2 from the 14-yard line. 2 receivers right. Douglas, tight end left. Pittman wing to the right side. Sawchuk in the pistol, Castellanos in the gun. 3rd and 2. Tommy fakes the handoff out in the flat. Incomplete. Threw it too wide to Randy Pittman. He couldn't grab it with one hand, and now it's 4th down.
That play right there is there if Tommy just takes a little bit of time, doesn't make sure that he put so much juice on it right there. That ball right there, and they had the block out front. If he's able to complete that ball, it's going to be a nice game. Definitely a first down.
Fourth down. The Noles on the year, 12 of 16 on fourth downs. 4th and 2 from the 14. Danzy and Robinson wide to the left, to the near numbers. Now Danzy motion, slot to the left side. 2 tight ends. Danzy in motion, left to right. Fake the jet sweep. Tommy will run. Tommy leans, and it's close. It depends on the spot. This spot on the near side is awful.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bad spot.
The line judge, and he's overruling the other guy. The line judge just overruled. That is terrible right there. That is terrible right there, refs.
He's got him a half a yard short. I hope we take a look at this. I thought it was closer than that.
He was way closer than that. This line judge just came in, right over here, overruled the side judge from the other side that had the battle angle that was on that side of the field.
The ruling on the field was runner was short of the line of game. The previous play is under further review.
Yep, it's a sun stop, second look. Let's go down the sidelines. Tom Block, TB.
Yeah, I'm actually in the end zone, so not where I could see if he crossed the line. But looking at it from here, it looked like he bounced and then bounced forward. I don't know what you guys can see on the replay. In other words, he hit down or his knee got down, and then he got another, 1.5 foot or something after he'd already hit down.
It's a sun stop, second look, and we're going to take a timeout as well on a critical spot call. Where did Tommy get to? We have a sun stop, second look, but we got to take a timeout. We'll have the review and the answer on the other side on a fourth down play. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
Hey, Noles fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the action this season, whether you're buying or selling tickets to Florida State football games or to any other live event in Tallahassee. SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Florida State football. Let's go, Noles! SeatGeek.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Game day is full of big calls, but none bigger than choosing to drive sober. If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Drunk driving is a personal foul with lifelong consequences. Make the right call. Drive sober, arrive alive. Go Noles. A message brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
You are listening to Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Well, during the timeout and our Sunstop second look, Daryl DeBerry came on the mic and said that the call on the field was upheld, that Tommy was short of the line to gain. So a turnover on downs gives Stanford the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line with 5:20 remaining, and the Cardinal lead 20-13. Both teams have 3 timeouts. And the Florida State defense now will have to continue their momentum. 1st and 10, Marquise Brown. He takes it away from Tab, will run left and fall forward to the 17-yard line. I don't think I've seen a quarterback wait that long to pull it on a zone read, but I guess it worked.
And that's what you have to be worried about now. You can't let them start getting comfortable running the football. That's going to probably be one of the things that they do on this drive is run the football with the quarterback and the running back.
So they call it 3, 2nd and 7 from the 16. They're going to use every possible second that they can. Out of the huddle to the line, trips cluster, tight to the line to the right. Receiver wide left, tab to the right of Brown in the gun. Toss right side, trying to get to the edge out here. And the Noles do a good job of setting it, and Nicholson and McCray will tackle Tab from behind for a gain of 1. Give Jerry Wilson a lot of credit there, fighting on the outside to keep that outside arm free.
That right there is how you play that position. You have to make sure you keep contained, and that's what he was able to do that time. He kept that outside arm free, was able to turn that runner back into the teeth of the defense coming in pursuit.
Massive third down here with 4:10 and counting. If you don't get off the field, this will take it to the 2-minute warning. Huge third down. 3rd and 5 from the 18. Noles trail 20-13.
Tight end.
Irvin the back to the right of Elijah Brown in the shotgun. Blitz coming. Brown will throw over the middle. Low throw, incomplete. Edwin Joseph on the coverage of Marcus Brown. Not only do you get off the field, the clock will stop with 3:52 to go.
Excellent play that time by Joseph.
A little quick slant to Brown, and Edwin Joseph was right there playing man-to-man. The throw was low, and Joseph, man, I don't know, even if he catches it, I don't know if he gets the first down. Big play by Joseph.
Great blanket coverage.
So another punt here for Aiden Flintoff. He's back at his own 4-yard line. Squirrel White stands at his own 37. It is 4th down and 5. Good snap to Flintoff. Here's the boot. Low wobbly kick. Fair catch called for at the 39-yard line by White. All right, here we go again. 39-yard line, down 20-13. We have all 3 timeouts. And now the clock is an item you worry about with 3:44 to play.
We definitely can't take no losses on these plays. You got to be advanced in every play and get the ball into your hands of your playmakers. You got to get Deuce out there. You got Pittman out there. He's been getting it done. Makai Danzy, I mean, you got all your weapons on the field. You just got to find a way to complete the pass, get downfield.
Castellanos tonight, 12 of 24 for 227 yards, a rushing touchdown. 2 receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the right of Tommy in the gun. First down, going to throw it. Looks left, throws left, caught. Robinson, low throw, falls down near the 42. Gain of 5. 4th catch of the night. Robinson has 100 yards receiving. So a 100-yard receiving night for Deuce Robinson. That's his 3rd of the season. 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Castellanos, pocket collapsing, fires it down the field for Danzy. Just overthrew him at the 18-yard line. He threw it on a line. If he throws it and puts air under it, it's a touchdown.
It is, man.
He threw a bullet.
To be able to put some touch on that football. That time, just threw it too far, like you said, on the rope. Needed to put a little air on that thing and just let it drop in the bread basket.
3rd down. 3:11 left, 20-13 Stanford. 3rd and 7 at our own 42. 2 receivers left and right stacked on top of each other. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Stanford showing pressure. They're blitzing. Tommy looking. Tommy directing. Tommy rolling to his right. Tommy throws on the run for Pittman, who makes a sliding catch at the 47-yard line. Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, it was. I'm going to tell you what, Pittman has been clutch all year long in that situation, making the big catch at the big moment.
And their whistles. Are we going to look at it here? We may have a review. It was a low throw. Pittman went low to make the grab.
Previous players under further review.
I think he caught it. A gain of 12 to Pittman. Sunstop 2nd look. Be sure to visit one of their 80 stores in North and Central Florida, South Alabama, and South Georgia. Join Sunstop Rewards today. Shop more, save more. Sunstop, proud sponsor of Florida State Athletics. Any question here at all?
I don't think it is. I mean, I think he secured that ball. I mean, they're taking Oh, no, the ref is looking at it right there, but it appears to me that he got both arms under that ball like he always,
It's closer than originally thought.
Yeah.
He does get both hands on it. It looks like the ball just touched the ground, but does it move at all? Remember, the call on the field is a catch, so they have to have irrefutable video evidence.
Oh, no, he looks like he snatched that. It looks like it. Yeah, I don't know if they got enough to overturn it, but I've been wrong before on that.
Would be his third catch for 24 yards tonight for Randy Pittman. Taking a long, long look at it. Again, it's ruled a catch on the field. So they need to have all the evidence to overturn it. Does it move when it hits right as he catches it? That's the question. Do they feel like it moved? And we have Darryl DeBerry in our ruling.
After further review, the ruling on the field of a completed pass is upheld.
There we go. So we keep going. Gain of 12 on a big, big third down throw by Tommy Castellanos into Stanford territory.
Tell you what, Pittman has been clutching that too, man. He made some huge catches right there to keep us in the game this season, and that was another one.
Sure did. First and 10 from the 46, trailing 20-13, 2:50 left. We have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. So those aren't an issue. Now the clock is rolling. 2 receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Stanford bringing pressure. Castellanos, home run ball for McCoy. Down the seam, overthrow him, incomplete. 3 defenders in the area. Darius Davis was coming over late as well. Clock stops, 2nd and 10.
I mean, the idea right now is to make sure that you're moving the chains. You want to make sure that you're advancing down the field. So move the chains on the way to get the touchdown.
2:35 left, down 20-13. Stanford again showing pressure. Jay Green, the safety, was sprinting up near the line. And now a timeout called by Frank Reich. Saw something he didn't like.
Charge timeout. Stanford, their first, 30 seconds.
2 remaining for the Cardinal. 2:35 to go, 20-13 Stanford. Florida State tonight, 365 yards of total offense. We've had 400 yards or more of total offense in 5 consecutive games.
Getting it done on offense, the thing is that we keep shooting ourselves in the foot so much, man. We'd probably be a lot better than that stat-wise if we wasn't getting these penalties and throwing ourselves off.
A lot of penalties tonight, 10 for 72. I believe that's a season high in penalties tonight. They've been untimely. They helped Stanford put a touchdown on the board in the first half. Jumping on an offsides on a field goal attempt that was ultimately missed by Emmett Kenny to give Stanford a first down. They would score a touchdown on it 2 plays later. 2nd and 10 from the 46 of Stanford, right hash. 2:35 remains, 20-13. 2 receivers left and right. Tommy will throw, twist up front. Castellanos stepping up. Castellanos flush to his right. Flag thrown. 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Slides down and is drilled. Oh my goodness, and I think he's knocked out. He got drilled by Lieber, and he's not moving. He is out. Oh my goodness. Absolutely scary. There's a flag in the backfield, back in the area of holding. But Lieber came and absolutely laid out Castellanos. Oh my goodness. And Tommy went limp. And you hate to see it.
It's a bad call, too. I think they're going to try to call holding back there on that flag that you see back around the 45-yard line, but that was just Pettis throwing this guy to the ground and then jumping on him. I don't know if that does anything, but, man, that hit on Tommy, man. That's not cool right there. He had enough time to pull off of that.
It was Mitch Lieber, the safety, out of Laguna Hills, California, and immediately Tommy's just...
The fouls by each team. Holding, offense number 57. After the play, personal foul, late hit with targeting. Defense number 32. Number 32. The previous play is under further review.
Well, he's going to get ejected because it's targeting. There's no reason to even look at it. And so Lieber will get ejected from the game. But the issue also in hand here is Castellanos is obviously out. And so now we're going to our backup quarterback to find a way to win us this game with 2:23 to play. Tommy's up and walking off under his own power. Just a scary scene. Let's go down to Tom Block on the sidelines. Tom, that was...
Yeah, really scary, and good to see that he's up. I'm a little confused, Jeff, on the way the official said that was after the play. So will these penalties not offset? Like you'd march off holding and then it's an automatic first down and you march it forward 15 yards?
Yeah, they did not describe that, did they? Darryl DeBerry did not. And so I think you're right. I think they both take effect if I'm reading that correctly. Because if it's after the play, they're marching the ball back 10, then they're going to march it forward, I think 15, and give us a first down. Yes. So you're spot on, Tom. That's exactly right as we watch our official walk off 15 yards after he took 10 off for the holding. So that will move the ball. The ball will be at the 41-yard line of Stanford. It should be a 1st and 10. So still looking at this, a Sunstop second look. It only takes one look to find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop. Food, fuel, and smiling faces at their 80 locations in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Sunstop, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. That's a violent game. You hate to see it. But, wow, that was a very, very scary result.
After further review, the ruling on the field of targeting has been confirmed. Number 32 has been disqualified from the game.
Yeah.
The foul for holding will be enforced 10 yards, and then the dead ball foul will be enforced 15 yards from that spot. First down, Florida State.
Okay, so there you go. Tom was right. First down, Knowles, 2:23 left, 3 timeouts remaining. And so the question is it Kevin Sperry or Brock Glenn right now?
And I didn't see either one of them warming up. That's why I was trying to figure out myself who's going in.
It's Sperry.
Sperry.
So it will be Kevin Sperry, the true freshman from Denton, Texas, who we saw earlier this season. 8 of 10 for 125 yards, 2 touchdown passes, 4 carries, 17 yards. True freshman, Kevin Sperry in the game with 2:23 to play, and the Noles trailing 20-13. Florida State has all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout as well. Here we go. Tough spot for a young man to come into. Trips to the left side, Robinson wide right. Sawchuk to the left of Sperry in the gun. Blitz coming, pressure coming. Sperry steps up. Sperry's going to be hit and falls forward for a gain of a yard to the 39-yard line. And I think we might take this down to the 2-minute timeout and regroup.
Yeah, you knew that this was going to happen as far as them blitzing the young quarterback. It's going to have to expect that every play.
2nd and 8 from the 39. We might run a play here. We do run a play. Sperry will throw it on 2nd and 8. He has all day. Out in the flat, caught. Sawchuk turns the corner, is knocked out of bounds near sideline by Green, but no gain on the play. And we've come to the 2-minute timeout with 1:55 to play.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
And Florida State trailing 20-13. And a 3rd down and 8 coming for Mike Norvell's Noles when we come back. 1:55 to go. Florida State with the ball, 3rd down, trailing 20-13. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day, and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
For the Florida State fan looking for more, a podcast for you. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network podcast every week as we tell the success stories of all things Florida State athletics. Hear from head coaches Mike Norvell, Luke Laux, Link Jarrett, and more. FSU AD Michael Alford updates us on all the happenings around Florida State athletics. And we'll talk with our great student athletes as well. The Seminole Sports Network podcast with a new episode every week. Find it on all podcast streaming platforms. The official podcast of FSU Athletics.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Noles. Like the Noles, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Noles! License number CG C1527613.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And comebacks begin here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Late night drama here in Palo Alto, 1:55 to play. Stanford leading Florida State 20-13. The Noles have all three timeouts. They have it 3rd and 8 at the Stanford 39-yard line. But Tommy Castellanos took a late hit on a run just 2 plays ago, and it appears he's been knocked out of the game, which means Kevin Sperry, the true freshman from Denton, Texas, is on in a tough spot, bar none, to try and bring this team back for a win on the road.
Yeah, it is, and if they bring pressure inside right now, man, the screenplay would be awesome to catch them off guard.
See what we got lined up here. Trips to the left side. Robinson trips right. Robinson wide left. Sawchuk to the right of Kevin Sperry in the gun. 4-man front, now 5 on the line for Stanford, showing pressure. The line to gains the 31. Left hash, 3rd and 9, rather 3rd and 8 from the 39-yard line. Here comes pressure. Sperry gets grabbed, throws it up near side as he was being tackled. Incomplete, and you worry that's going to be intentional grounding because there's nobody in the area.
He's outside the box?
I don't think he was. And they throw the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense. The penalties are lost it down at the spot of the foul. 4th down.
It was Clay Patterson who got through, shot through the line, and he got around Pettibone and grabbed Sperry by the right leg and flung him back. It's going to back us up all the way to our own 49-yard line. The loss of down, it's a loss of 10. The ball's at midfield. So they mark it at midfield. It's 4th and 19. And you can't really use a timeout because you have to use all 3 of them if you don't get it.
Yep.
Daryl DeBerry has left his microphone on as they talks to his officials here. But he's given the Noles a little bit of time to sort of gather themselves and regroup for a 4th and 19 play. All right, this is tough on where you go. You'd love to get the ball to Robinson, wouldn't you? Okay. Let him make a play.
Yeah, Robinson for you, right up the middle. The seam might be open with Danzy.
The intentional grounding foul also includes a 10-second retraction.
Wow.
Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 1 minute and 39 seconds.
All right, so we lose time as well. That's another negative there.
Thank you.
Clock at 1:39.
The clock will start on my rated for play signal.
4th and 19 at midfield. Have to get to the 31 of Stanford. 1:39 to go, down 20-13. We have all 3 timeouts. Clock now running. trips right. Douglas tight end left. 3-man front. They're dropping 8. Sperry throws a home run down the field for Robinson, deflected and incomplete at the 10-yard line. Just heaved that one up to try and give him a chance to make a play. And the Noles are going to turn it over on downs with 1:26 to go. We do have 3 timeouts.
Again, just way too many things to overcome in this football game. Started early, couldn't really never get back on track. And we kept ourselves behind the sticks, man, with penalties. I mean, again, it's the penalties that you'll look back on in this game and say that's what cost us.
Eckhart and Nicholson knocked that away. 20-13, 1:26 to go, 3 timeouts remain. Elijah Brown, backup quarterback, entered late second quarter when Ben Gilbranson went down with injury. He's under center. Tab in the backfield as well. 2 tight ends off to the right side. Brown will hand off to Tab. Grabbed by Lyons, flung down. Timeout Mike Norvell after a gain of 1. 1:19 left. 2 timeouts remain. As we pause, as we wait during this timeout, let us pause. Let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global.
30 seconds. Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 1 minute, 22 seconds. 1, 2, 2. Thank you.
Jeff Culhane, William Barnum Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt, Aria Masudi, Jack Cavavit, Peyton Russell. Our entire Seminole Sports Network team back in the studio. It is 2:01 a.m. Eastern Time back home in Tallahassee. Here in Palo Alto, it's 11:01 p.m. late into Saturday night. And it has not been a trip out west that has gone the way we thought it would. Trailing 20-13. Florida State, 2 timeouts remain. 2nd and 9, ball at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends to the right side, Tab to the left, and Brown in the gun. Bell-tie snap, going to hand off to Tab. Hit right there at the line, loses a yard. TFL for Blake Nicholson, timeout. Mike Norvell, 1 remaining, 1:18 to play.
Second charge timeout.
You got to think if you could get a stop on this next down, you call your timeout. Probably going to have about
minute
5, minute 10.
To 1 minute and 19
no
seconds.
timeouts, but you wonder what the punt will do. You're going to have to go a long way.
Yeah, with no TOs.
No timeouts. And Tommy Castellanos knocked out of the game.
Yep, still in the TOC tent.
Aiden Flintoff, 5 punts tonight, an average of 49.6 yards, 2 of 50 plus, 1 inside the 20. If you're able to get a stop here, that punt becomes critical for field position with the ball right at midfield. So both starting quarterbacks have been knocked out of this game, Castellanos and Gilbranson. 1:19 to go, down 20-13, 3rd and 10 Stanford at midfield, middle of the field. Brown under center. Looks like Frank Reich will run the ball here and make Mike Norvell use his last time out. Hand off to Tab, bounces to the near side. Tab cuts back at the 45, tackled from behind by Barker at the 44. Mike Norvell uses his final timeout with 1:13 to play. So we will get the ball back, but we'll have to get it down the field and have to score a touchdown for a chance to tie the game.
And it's a situation where you have to try to get the ball out to the sideline so you can get out of bounds, try to save some time. But I tell you what, the seams are probably going to be open, but open early where you can get a play, get a first down, probably stop the clock to move the chains. But right now you got to be thinking about getting down the field, potentially spiking the ball, getting back up on the line of scrimmage, getting down the field again, hopefully to try to get a score, but limited time you're going to be having. You're going to really have to get it going.
Well, look, you work this every day. You work 2 minutes every day in practice. It's a big part of your Thursday script day and Friday walkthrough, so you work it. It's not as if, no matter who it is, whether it's Castellanos or Sperry or Glenn, all these guys know the drill here. Now, under center is Elijah Brown. On 4th and 4, under center, they're going to try and hard count us. We've got to hold our water. We've jumped twice on 4th downs to extend drives tonight. 10 on the play clock. Elijah Brown trying to draw the Noles offside. Just hard counting it right here. Williams motions right to left. 2, 1, and they're going to take a delay of game. So a little chess match right there.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And they're going to punt it away now. So here comes Aiden Flintoff. He has 5 punts this season inside the 20, 11 of 50 plus. This will be his 5th punt of the night right here. And correct myself, it'll be his 6th punt of the night. So Florida State will get the ball back with no timeouts and over a minute to play. Squirrel White's back at his own 7-yard line. Flintoff standing at his own 37-yard line. Warford will snap it. Well, the Noles going to come after it here. It is 4th and 9. Good snap by Warford. We set up a return. Here's the boot. Low spiraling kick. White can return it from the 5, near side. 10, 15, out of bounds near the 19-yard line. All right. So White, nice job there. Catches and also returns it and brings it back out. They're going to mark it at the 20. So far, no, we got to go 80 yards.
You got to go 80 yards. You got to try to attack the seams if they give it to you. If not, you're trying to get the ball out to the sideline. On the deepest route you can run, get out of bounds, try to preserve some clock.
Kevin Sperry out of Denton Geyer High School in Denton, Texas. 27 touchdowns through the air, 8 rushing touchdowns, an Elite 11 finalist in 2024. Sperry will throw. Again, no timeouts. Looking near side. Robinson underthrew him. Incomplete. 2nd down. Clock stops. 59 seconds left. His dad, Kevin, was a linebacker at Washington State in the early 2000s. And a tough spot for a youngster to come on here late in the game. You got to go down the field 80 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2 receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the right is Sperry in the gun. 5 on the line for Stanford. They're going to bring 5. Sperry looking. Sperry now off. He's going to run it. Sperry cuts it to the near side. Good run. 30, 35 out of bounds there. Nice play.
Yep.
Gain of 15. That was pretty nimble by number 9.
And they're not anticipating that he's going to do that. I don't think they've been looking in their game plan saying, worrying about number 9 getting in the game and hurting us with his legs. But
he
tell
can
you
do
what,
it.
we got them time. We still got to make sure we get down the field.
Clock stops. 49 seconds left. No timeouts. Down 20-13. 5 on the line again for Stanford. Pittman motions left to right. Trips to the right side. Sperry takes a snap. They're going to drop 8. Sperry stepping up. Sperry rolling right. Throws on the run far sideline. Caught out of bounds. McCoy near midfield. All right. You'll take that. Gain of 15. So 2 plays, 30 yards. At least you're now in an area where you can throw a Hail Mary if you need to. 1st and 10 from midfield. Right hash. 2 receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the right of Sperry in the gun, and we jumped.
Pettis is killing us.
False start. Offense number 57. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
2nd penalty for Micah Pettis up front in the last 2 drives. Pack him up 5 to the 45. 1st and 15. 41 seconds remaining. Down 20-13. No timeouts left. Kevin Sperry, 2 of 4 for 15 yards with 17 yards rushing. McCoy and Danzy, 2 receivers left. Pittman and Robinson, 2 receivers to the right. Sawchuk to the left of Sperry in the gun. Stanford showing blitz. They're going to come after him. They bring pressure. Sperry stepping up. Sperry grabbed. Sperry's going to be sacked. Back at the 37-yard line. You got to get up. You got to get moving. Clock running. 30 seconds and counting. You got to go.
No sense of urgency right now. No sense of urgency. Kicking the ball around.
20 seconds and counting. 2nd and 22 at the 38-yard line. Clock is rolling. 16, 15. Sperry takes the snap. Sperry looking. Sperry fires far side. Incomplete. Near midfield looking for Robinson. It was knocked away by Davis. And now we're down, I think, to the last play with 9 seconds to go.
Yep, you got to have a strong arm to get this ball down the field into the end zone. And you got to think that they're going to be coming after the quarterback. They've been able to apply pressure with just 4. Rushing 4 and rushing 3.
So he got the ball to midfield, and then a penalty and a sack of Sperry. Third of the night by Stanford.
Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 10 seconds.
They get one back. Now 10 seconds to go. Down 20-13. Stanford's going to back 8 guys off the line. 25 yards down the field. No timeouts left. Two receivers right, one to the left. Pittman motions out to the right side. Sperry with it. Final 10 seconds of the game. Sperry stepping up. Fires a home run ball down the far side. The ball is caught at the 8-yard line by Danzy. But there's no time on the clock. The clock hit 0.
Operator, please set the game clock to 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Danzy caught it at the 9. You got to spike it.
Get ready.
You got to get up and spike it.
Get up under the knee. Get up under center.
You got to spike it.
Get up under center. Why are you trying to hike the? Get up under center and spike it.
2 seconds left. It's first and goal at the 9 after Danzy caught the home run Hail Mary pass. And we've got some time here. We might be able just to run a play.
If he stays in shotgun, he's going to have to run a play.
They snapped it. He wasn't looking. Sperry picks it up. Sperry will throw it towards the end zone for Deuce. They're all over him.
Interference.
They don't. Yes. They throw a flag. They throw a flag as Deuce Robinson was being held after Sperry picked up this rolling snap. And it's pass interference, and the game continues. This is unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Robinson is being held by Shea Ojerike, and it's pass interference in the end zone.
That ball should come to the 2-yard line.
Absolutely wild finish. The officials are talking this one out. Here's Darrell DeBerry.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. The foul took place in the end zone. By rule, the ball is placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down, Florida State.
Unbelievable. Let's go to Tom Block, TB. This is unbelievable right now.
There will be
I don't have words for it other than unbelievable. It's all that it is, Jeff. Crazy.
There's no time left. It's one play, bar none.
One.
First and goal at the 2-yard line. You get one play for a chance to tie or win the game. After a Hail Mary catch by Danzy of 53 yards and pass interference after a snap was rolled by Sperry. And now Frank Reich's going to use a timeout. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Second charge.
I have not. Excitement, man.
30 seconds.
I didn't realize Danzy had caught that ball till you said it. But that was huge right there. And then a huge heads-up play by Sperry. Doesn't even see the ball. It's being hiked. I don't know what Pettibon was thinking on that, but he hikes the ball way before the quarterback is ready, and he's able to make a play on it.
Hey, give Kevin Sperry all the credit in the world for keeping his wits about him and making a play.
Yes.
And just throwing the ball, trying to get the ball to Deuce, and you had the corner, Ojerike, holding him and shadowing him, not looking back at the ball. And so it comes down to one play. Right hash, first and goal from the 2. You've got to get it in. You got to put the ball in the end zone 6 feet away. With the true freshman Kevin Sperry trying to grow his young stardom early on in his career. Trips to the left side. Sawchuk wide to the right. Now Sawchuk motions back. One play from the 2. Sperry rolling left. Shovel pass. Sawchuk. He's at the goal line. Is he in?
Oh, come on.
Is he in, Mr. Referee?
Come on, replay
He's
that.
He's right at the goal line.
Replay that.
They're saying he didn't get in.
Replay that. You got to look at that.
The ruling on the field is the ball carrier is short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
We're going to the Sunstop second look. It's a shovel pass to Sawchuk. I think he's in. I think he's in. He's right on top of the leg of Josiah Galvon, right on the goal line. but he's marked short by the line judge,
who's been giving us the terrible spot the last
who's
series.
been giving us a rough spot all night. So it's now to the review in our Sunstop second look. Our replay official is William Scott. Ruled short of the goal line on the shovel pass to Sawchuk. I think he's in. He's right on top of the goal line.
Yeah, he's on the line. He's on the leg of the linebacker.
Do we get a camera review from down the line, from the goalpost or from the pylon?
Here we go.
Here's the view we're looking at.
Knees not down.
It's hard to tell right there. It really is. It's really hard to tell. I'm imagining they've got a lot more angles than we do with our replay look in the booth. It comes down to literally inches. Ruled on the field, short of the goal line. Do they have enough to overturn it as Matt Rose, the linebacker, hit him?
He's in. I don't understand what they're looking. His knees not down. He's extended. He's actually laying, like you said, on the defender number 0.
Rose hit him. He's falling forward. He's laying on top of the middle linebacker, Calvon, right at the goal line. Ruled short of the line of the line to gain, essentially by the nose of the football. It's come down to a replay review. Is there enough to overturn it to put 6 points on the board? And if they do, you wonder if Mike Norvell will go for 2 with all this craziness and try and win the game. But we got to get through the replay first. A home run ball to Danzy of 53 yards, a pass interference.
His knee never touched the ground.
Yep. A pass interference called as Deuce Robinson was being held by Shea Ojayrecre in the end zone. Ball at the 2-yard line. Shovel pass to Sawchuk. Coming down to inches, a game of inches. Ruled short of the goal line. Now it is under review, and they're taking a long look at it. Our replay official is William Scott. Our referee, Darryl DeBerry. Which side is going to walk away with an absolute roar of a celebration after this officiating crew decides what actually went down? It looks like he's in from that angle. It really does. Where the ball's at.
After further review, the ruling on the field of the runner being short of the goal line is upheld. That's the ball game.
Just hate, man, for it to end like that. 2 games. You know, we had that game.
No words.
Oh, man.
You think of Warwick Dunn back in Charlottesville.
Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way back to that, man. Losing the game on the last play on a call. On a call by the refs, man. That's why you can't put it in the refs' hands.
Florida State will lose tonight in Palo Alto, 20-13.